rather good afternoon. Hello. As you can see, I've got special guests with me today. Look, we're not in a spaceship. We're not even in a boring ass bedroom. We're not in MS Paint for once. Look at this whole fancy space. I can do fucking anything with powers. Yeah. Well, okay. I will go in order from right to left with the guest. Would you like to introduce yourself, neriful?
Hello, I'm neriful.
Yeah, that's neriful.
That's Neri.
We've got Neri. Neri's actually alive, guys.
I'm
Can you
alive.
believe it? Can you believe it? He's not just a disembodied voice that walks into my stream sometimes. He's real.
They brought my body from the dead.
Yeah, he's real. I've been telling you this. And our guest of honor today, Her Highness Princess Sarina Aria Elysia.
Everyone bow.
Everybody bow.
Please
And
do,
the curtsy and stuff. Hello, Sarina. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, if you have not heard of me before, which is very surprising, but you are being graced with the presence of Princess Sarina Aria Elysia, Fey Princess of Music and Conductor of your eternal waltz.
Yippee! While we're doing these introductions, by the way, everybody, please let me know how the volume is. I don't know if it might be a little quieter than usual.
I set up the sound by staring at it, and I haven't heard how it is.
Yeah, we might need to turn the gain up, I think, because I usually have mine in the like. It's
Yeah, no,
mostly
it was
ringing
like that, but like,
Yeah.
is Sarina talk?
Well,
See, it like almost touches it.
Yeah.
So I'm worried
I think
that
we
we'll
should turn
peak
it a
it.
little
Okay, I'm turning it up.
That seems probably fine.
Okay.
Volume is low.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will
okay.
pour the tea now.
Yeah, we have our tea poured now. Yeah, if you guys would like, I highly recommend you get yourselves a cup of tea and a nice little snack. But today we're gonna have a tea party. We got our fancy little cider. We got our nice little cups of tea.
Hello.
We get Neri his teapot. Serena, you
Hear
having
it
your
here.
teapot first?
yes.
Okay, you tell me when to stop, okay?
What tea do we have today, by the way,
Oh.
Mr. Neriful?
We have a special flavored blend that has a flavor of chocolate and cream that is Yorkshire style black tea.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yes, unfortunately, I was told you didn't have silverly full moon tea. You know, the leader which can only be plucked during a certain time of the year on one single hill. Apparently, that was too big of an ask. So
Shockingly, that doesn't keep well, and I don't have the money for it either.
it was not money. We don't have money in the Fey realm.
Okay.
Well, but you
Well,
know.
I have money in this realm.
Unfortunately, once you come to the mortal dimension, you tend to need money. It sucks, I know.
God, honestly, whose idea
Also,
was this?
tell
Is
them
it
to
good?
stop.
Oh, yeah, that should be fine. Yes.
Cool. Feel free to add your own things. Emmy, your turn.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to get us a napkin.
Okay.
I should be only moderate with my sugar. Only 3
Add as
sugars.
much as you want. Hello.
Hi.
Someone
Yeah.
in chat. How much do you want?
Well, go ahead and pour. I will tell you when.
That's my second.
That
sugar.
seems good.
Cool. Scoomy. And now I get to pour it for myself.
Yippee!
Yes, someone told me that 3 sugars is too much.
No, that's
Yeah, yes.
an average amount.
I have many more sugars. You are totally
Yes.
fine.
I say everyone else is wrong if they think that's too much.
Precisely.
Exactly. What type of tea is it? Neri just mentioned it. What did you say
I
it was?
did. It is Yorkshire style tea with chocolate and cream flavoring.
It's very yummy. It smells very yummy.
Black tea, if that's what your actual question was.
Yeah.
May I please be equipped with something to stir the sugar in?
Use
Feel free to use that spoon. It's okay.
You use the same spoon.
Mmm.
The rules in this dimension are a little different. There's a separate spoon for every single thing.
Well, yeah, we would have those, again, if we had the money. The number of spoons I would have.
You need to
Yeah.
stop using this money system.
I wish.
Believe
I've
me.
tried so many times to fuck up this dimension, but every time I take it out, the whole thing falls apart, and it's really annoying, so... It's really lame.
It's important when stirring your tea, you should not be too aggressive so as to clink the sides. It's most ungraceful.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
For you to just leave it on the side of your
And I'm going to take some sugar in a sec anyway, after he does. He's going to pour it in, because he's a fiend.
What the hell? That's because I know how much I want without having to measure it out.
Well, yeah, and you also know how much you want, because if you didn't measure it out, you'd just eat it from the jar anyway.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up.
Yeah, slam the table, dramatic effect. No.
No.
Why would you cannot slam the table in the presence of a princess?
If you slam the table, well, don't find out.
You slam the table, things will happen that I cannot show on YouTube.
That makes it sound like something entirely different in the context of me.
Violence will occur that I cannot show on YouTube.
There are laws
Violence
against gore on YouTube.
Yeah.
Violence is a strong word. I'm not be God. I would be very graceful, but you
will be-
you may cease to exist. Listen,
You may be eradicated. Oops.
I'd be very neat and tidy about it, though.
They've apologized.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You need to show some respect to Her Highness. I mean, like, you know, we aren't in her palace, but she is being welcomed into mine and Neri's weird little home. There isn't quite a good word for it. So we need to at least make her feel at home by giving her real respect.
Yes.
But cheers.
I am slightly gutted to not having my own
Cheers.
gilded
Tea party?
spoon.
Cheers. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Is this
Okay,
the word?
Come by!
Which word do you use in your dimension? Do we not?
I don't think there's a word for to introduce a drinking of tea. I think you just do it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to say what's it called? What's the word?
Hmm?
The things that
You're the word guy. You should
No,
know.
yeah, but I'm not the religion aside from the one that I was brought up in.
Ah, I see.
You know
Well,
what you know what
it
I
doesn't
mean?
matter. We'll just have to go find out the Fey word for tea
True.
parties. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of etiquette, but Her Highness is being very polite by not enforcing it on us today.
No, what is the word? The thing you like when you say things before eating and
Oh, to, like, say grace?
Catholic- Yeah, that's it.
Ah, I see. Thank you, Your
No, please
Highness
don't.
Princess
Okay.
Sarina Aria Elysia, for blessing us with your presence, and also an excuse to have a tea party. Neri got the tea, so it's not really her thanks for the food, but the excuse to have one.
Yay!
Speaking of which, are you enjoying your tea, Your Highness?
Is it
yummy?
any good? It's very hot right now,
It
so
is.
I doubt you can taste it.
It is pleasurable. Yes.
Yay.
I contemplate a fourth sugar, or perhaps I should wait
Go for
until
it.
it cools down a
Feel
little.
free to. Neri just stuck his finger in the sugar.
Oh my
So you
goodness.
you can't be much more through the sugars than us. I can't even count mine. I just kind of grabbed like half of the thing on the spoon and dropped it in.
Is it sticking your finger in the sugar normal in this?
No, not at all.
Well, I mean, his fingers are at least a little more sanitary than most people.
They are made of brass.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can clean them a lot easier and sanitize them. And
Why?
speaking of which, well, not speaking of that, but speaking of the question that I saw, we don't have crumpets today, but we do have biscuits. We have lots of biscuits.
Yeah.
We have our rich tea biscuits and our custard creams and our digestives and our chocolate round things, whatever the fuck those are called. I forgot. Yeah, we have a whole selection of biscuits. I considered I have little cakes I could have shown, but I don't want to because they'd be at the wrong angle.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
considered
like
it.
the perspective.
Yes, I can get them out if you want to. Though. Where
You
did I put
can't
them?
have any.
I mean, well, it depends. It depends on Her Highness's opinion, really. You're asking for her food.
True.
Yes, well, I'm only eating it for entertainment, I suppose. But
Would you
Oh,
allow
I
the
see.
common folk to have any of your food? Yeah, I have these cupcakes.
Can I have
those
that
I
blue
have.
well, do you
I
think there's
want
an
as well,
equivalent
because it's
exchange
very
of fate?
No, I
You know,
want the blue cup.
if you want my food, what are you offering me in return? Perhaps your name, your firstborn.
Yeah, you need to make trades here. Like Her Highness doesn't work on money. We've established that very much. Yes, I can give you a little blue cupcake here.
Thank you.
Would you perhaps like a cake, Your Highness? I have a whole
think
selection
that
here.
pink
I
one's
have
pretty.
these ones. I also have. Hang on, I have these cupcakes, which Neri's asking for.
I suppose it's the
also-
purple one. That would be
There's
most.
also some more puddings as well.
Oh, what? You didn't say anything about the
I
pudding.
wasn't done. You kept saying no. I want the cupcake.
No, I want the one that looks like a pudding.
This one?
Yeah. Thank you.
It will not be that size. Too much for the little guy.
No, I would not eat it. You're -2 born?
You're -2 born.
-2. This
What
is a
does
new
that
concept.
mean?
I mean, I know Her Highness very
Yeah.
much lacks a sense of regular time, but I think even in that context, I don't know quite how this works.
I mean, the birth of beings is not native to my kind, but I believe you can't have
that one's cool.
the
Yeah,
opposite of being born.
Would like
was
your
this,
-2 born? Would that not be like your grandmother?
Wait, I'm trying. I was thinking, perhaps it's more of a physical sense. Perhaps if to be born is you comes out. Does this mean two babies have come into you?
I certainly hope not. Is there a cake you'd like? Would you like one of these cupcakes?
I spotted a couple there.
See that purple one, but then also that really starry one.
The starry one.
Okay. And also,
I think the starry one.
The regular cakes as well, if you'd like one of those instead, or as well. You can have as much as you want.
I feel like the starry one contains more moon magic.
Yay.
Understandable.
Oh, gosh, that's quite the portion you've
It will not be quite so large.
Unfortunately, it'll take me a while to eat with a tiny little fork and spoon.
Coiny, forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. Coiny says, do you have a royal dog?
Not a royal dog.
His name is neriful.
No. Well, listen, well, I'm sure some maids would be willing to bark if I asked them, but...
We found one.
Yippee! I win, haha.
Well, it's not like you were going to be losing to me.
Oh, yeah.
The early option. Yes, congratulations.
Yippee! Calling him a dog is in my head. Well, hey, Neri is not ashamed with being called a dog. No. He's just not her highness. She will not have dogs if they're a little bit too much testosterone in this automaton.
Exactly. What's your guys' opinion on black tea?
We are drinking black tea today.
Black tea right now.
Yeah.
So it can't be that bad if I'm drinking it. So.
Do you have any opinions on black tea versus green tea otherwise, though?
Or even white tea?
Mm.
No strong opinions on types of tea. I've only drank the same tea for the past millennia.
Right. Now we're expanding your palate. Although, to be fair, the tea that you have in your Fey Forest is probably much crazier palates than what we have. But
yeah.
You enjoy it anyway.
Well, considering we don't need it for nutrition, it's all about the entertainment of having it. So
it's not like you drink tea for nutrition, though.
Yeah. This is just for the entertainment.
Oh, you also drink this for the entertainment.
Is very nice. That's one of my favorite teas.
Mm.
Like, probably second favorite. First favorite would be Darjeeling. What's the worst drink we've ever tasted?
The worst drink we've ever tasted? This...
Oh, I think I know...
No, go ahead.
No, I was thinking for you. I believe you once told a story of some faz juice once.
Oh, no, well, the faz juice is wonderful, to be clear. In fact, the rest of you guys can't see it, but yes, if you look behind here, you'll see I have an entire collection of my faz juice cans.
Oh, right. Goodness.
I keep them. I keep them. But
and this is nearby to where you have your tea parties, just in case they need to be added to the tea party?
Exactly. They are all empty, though, because I chugged them. But no, so the faz juice is wonderful. The thing with the faz juice is, I remember one time I went out and, as described, found faz juice. It was not called that. It's like, what's it? Freddy Fazbear Security Breach Night Watch Cherry Lime Drink. The accent is necessary. It's in the font that sounds like that.
It does.
The font sounds like Matt.
It literally does.
Yeah, exactly. But when I got it, you open it up and look at it, and that sure is an artificial neon color that you'd expect from a cherry lime drink, and it tastes kind of exactly as you expect, like an artificial, really sweet drink. I like it because I like things like that, but it sure does taste that way. It just tasted like sugar. The smell, however,
no, it's
not even like it would smell like it was nasty or off. It just smelled so artificial. Like I remember opening it up,
like the dye rather than the flavor.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, is it gonna smell like fake cherry? And I sniffed it and I was like, oh my god! And it hits you. It smells like plastic, and it tastes just normal, but it smelled plastic. It was very fascinating.
It's the precise opposite smell to going into like an old bookshop.
Yeah.
The spectrum of unconventional perfumes.
Yeah, exactly.
Responses to faz juice.
Exactly. I mean, that is generally what we smell like. I'd say it's a pretty like if we were in a megaverse, I feel like those would be our natural scents.
Exactly.
There would smell like a book so dusty that it gives you a headache, and I would smell like coloring for a drink so artificial that it gives you a headache.
In fact, we had this discussion the other day.
Exactly.
Please keep either fragrance away from my dresses.
It's okay. We put on a different fragrance today.
Yeah, it's okay. We've got our perfumes ready for your highness's arrival. Of course, we had to make sure everything was ready and perfect. But for worst drinks I've actually drank, I'm sure there's definitely more than I'm just not coming to mind right now because there's ADHDs in me. But even though it doesn't count as a drink, when I think of like liquid flavors, I think of, I've told this story before, but of the time that I went to make myself instant ramen when I was younger, and I wanted to put a bunch of soy sauce in it because it was a cheap one. I think it was like curry flavor or something. I tend to do that, but I didn't read the label properly of this one red bottle that we had, and I poured it all in, and I was like, this feels like it's a different consistency. And only after I chugged it all in, I turned it around and realized that it was Worcestershire sauce. So nasty. So like the amount, you have to imagine the amount of soy sauce that I would have dumped into instant ramen that had like no flavor, but all of that is Worcestershire sauce. So nasty. I like tried so hard to see if I could eat it. I ended up chucking the whole thing out.
Goodness, you silly little thief.
Why does the Prince of Poison next to him? Oh, Neri, you don't know that's poison.
That's not poison.
Just because it says drink me doesn't mean it's poison. If it's telling you to drink it, then surely it's nice to drink.
Exactly.
Otherwise, why would it tell you that?
The folklore of your realm tells me it might shrink you, or it might grow your size.
Yeah.
Perhaps you might almost reach my height.
I feel like it's got to be the shrinking one, because otherwise, like, it's clearly not growing Neri. But I mean, I doubt, maybe the shrinking doesn't work on automatons. Maybe he has it as a shrinking drink to make sure that everyone else can be around his height when he interacts with them.
You can't tell my secrets while I'm not... Okay.
I mean, you guys didn't hear this from me. This is definitely not true. It's a growing drink. Trust. It'll grow you. You'll grow so tall. You'll grow so tall if you drink this. You should drink this right now. Totally.
I'm sure Neri would love to have a drink to blame his height on.
Definitely. What was I going to say? But yeah, do either of you have a worse drink in your memory?
A worst drink.
I haven't had it before. However, I watched someone make it.
Uh-oh.
When the whole thing of pilk was really popular, the issue is when you make it, you have to make it in a very specific way. Where you have to constantly mix it and make sure you pour the whichever one you're adding
because anything
slowly.
where it's milk
because
and
otherwise it will clump because of the acid in it. However,
oh no,
a friend of mine made it. Did not do that.
Oh no,
I was like, hey dude. It's clumping. I think that the acid in the because it's sparkling. I think it's gonna taste awful.
Oh no!
And then they drank. Oh. And it was like actually awful.
Oh.
It like sounded gross.
No, yeah, I can imagine because as a nerd about Mighty Honkai Star Rail, I have to do the same stirring thing when I make his pomegranate milk. Because when you first pour it, it's fine. It's not as instant as with a carbonated drink. But yeah, you have to keep stirring it, otherwise it will
because of the citric acid and the pomegranate.
Do you have a worse drink in your memory? And I hope it's slightly less bad than that.
I suppose in recent memory, I can't go back too far. We'll start getting to near the beginning of the universe where drink.
Of course, and these people might not be able to comprehend that.
Yeah, during the dark period, I was forced to be a changeling and didn't know I was a princess yet at that time. I was visiting the kingdom of Spain.
Ooh,
rather sunny. Not
Espanol.
Yes, not quite as fantastical as realms I'm used to. No floating islands or anything such. But rather sunny, very nice. And of course, whenever we would go to Spain, you would always have to, have a drink in Spain that you would only get there, or at least we were under the impression we don't get there.
Right.
So like it was a good thing, for example, to always have a Fanta lemon.
Oh, I like lemon Fanta.
Which I later discovered you could find these back in England as well.
Yes, you can. Yeah, very common.
To be entirely fair, only recently.
Well, no, Fanta lemon's been there for a few years. It's just less common than the orange flavor. But as a Fanta drinker who doesn't drink cola all the time, lemon is one of the for as long as I can remember being in Britain and on planet Earth, then like it's like you'll find orange and then maybe you'll find fruit juice and then lemon is like the third one after. That's like the three that you get everywhere. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, but and
back. I haven't looked much.
Yes, and you have to remember that this may have been a while ago in your sense of time.
Of course.
Yes, we would. It was ridiculous. We would have a Fanta lemon, so we thought, and under this impression, we thought, you can get drinks you can't get in England. So we'd try some new drinks every time we went. And one time, we saw this drink. It was this bright orange. It was tropical. The brand was Look Fun. Look, exclamation mark, fun. And this was the brand name.
What?
And, we just saw tropical. I thought, well, that must be nice.
Oh, dear.
Pineapple juice is nice and similar types of drinks. And so we got, of course, we took it back from the Spanish Mercadona, that the merchants,
Yeah.
the trade chain they have there, and so we pour a couple of glasses. It was quite literally a neon orange. I think if you put a UV light on it, it may have glowed. That's kind of a drink. Yeah.
A drink made for me rather than for Her Highness.
Yes. I think it was the wrong genre of drink entirely, and of course I didn't know my genre yet. Perhaps that was the problem. Took a sip and, my goodness, well, tropical, I suppose, is one word to describe this.
Maybe somewhere closer to battery acid?
I don't know how to describe
Sorry,
it.
I was zoning out of the conversation because I was Googling Fanta, and then you said battery acid, and I tuned back in.
Of course you did. Of course.
Yes, well, this tropical look exclamation mark fun drink. Well, I suppose tropical implies a mixture of flavours. They weren't really harmonising, maybe. They created some kind of flavour. I don't know how to describe it, but well, it's safe to say we didn't drink the whole glass or any of the rest of the bottle.
Yeah.
It became a bit of a joke for the rest of the holiday.
Right, I see. I think Her Highness will stick with the teas for now.
Yes. I was adventurous one time, and I was punished for it. So.
No, that's real. Also, someone was asking, apparently, see, 𝘆cie is saying the kingdom is currently having a drought. Please save us from this calamity. But as Sass says, I do not think Her Highness would ever let her kingdom go to ruin.
Well, to be entirely fair, they didn't specify which kingdom.
True. If they do mean Britain that we're in, then that's understandable.
And also, bear in mind that I'm from a queendom. There are no kings
Correct.
in Varys.
Yeah.
But if referring to Britain, the through which the forest of mists where you reach my kingdom, queen. Oh goodness, the word is queendom in your language, isn't it?
It's stuck in my head.
Which is
What?
Queendom.
yeah. No.
It now immediately
Yes.
got...
Don't worry. But yes, continue. Yeah.
Lovely.
No,
I'm referring to
I'm
Britain, where you might get yourself to the Pharaoh.
It's funny because I'm getting your language mixed up. I say one word and get them all mixed up.
Nice.
Kingdom, queendom. Anyway, but yes, we were talking about Britain, aren't we?
Yeah, and I think if that kingdom is in drought, then it is not Her Highness's problem.
And
And
regardless, how would that even happen? It's raining all the time.
yeah, it's definitely not in drought right now.
There was some hotter periods earlier. But,
It's back to raining again now.
it's how it should be. Too much sun for my liking.
Yeah, luckily we're all magical, so we get to hang out in a fancy little realm of our own creation. Yippee!
It's really hot in my one. I don't like it.
Also, you cannot steal my table. No. I made a very cute table for this purpose. You cannot steal it. I got a whole magical girl heart table. You know how hard that was to make? I can only conjure so many things, dude. I have to make everything from, absorbing tropes and eating them. You know how many tables I had to eat for this? My gums were really painful. You cannot take my table. It's very cute, and I worked very hard at it, and I worked very hard on my set today. Thank you.
And a very specific musical reference to give you that you wouldn't understand, but
It's okay, go ahead, I'll pretend I understand it.
Yes, there was a theme song for you. I Am the Table is repeated in this song. I will have to show you another time.
Yeah, this is how I create. I'm just manifesting women. Envision
Yes.
yourself as
And-
the table. I'm gonna make the cutest table ever. You have no idea how much sawdust I left in the other room.
And for reasons I won't explain now to make it more confusing, the I Am the Table is sung aggressively by James Hetfield of Metallica.
Oh!
featuring on this song.
He says, that's why I want to steal it.
Then make your own. Wow.
Yes.
I can find you a book that's about how to make one.
This is true. I mean, you have that book all about a furniture in your haunted
I
book
do!
collection.
One moment.
He will be right back. No, yeah, in Neri's haunted book collection in the little library that he lives in, he has many kinds of books. And I know he has one tiny little book that's all about making different kinds of furniture and nothing else. So he can definitely help with that. That strawberry sandwich with the tea party? True. I don't know how to make those. I should definitely try. I should learn. Would your highness like strawberry sandwiches for next time we have a tea party? Also,
Absolutely, I would like everything.
I'm making sure, since you're going to have your tea leaves read by our little automaton, you do need to leave some liquid in there. That is a little too much. That's okay. He will tell you how much you need to leave in a sec.
I
You
see,
need to make sure there's at least a little liquid, just enough so that the tea leaves can be swirled around. Yeah, we're going to have a tea leaf reading later, because Neri's a nerd.
Appropriately mystical once again.
Yeah, exactly. A bone table. No. I mean, maybe there's a bone table in his book, but I made mine out of hopes and dreams and aura and eating up other people's tables and a lot of pain. But I mean, if you want to meet a bone table, then who's stopping you? You can find bones. Find them somewhere technically, probably ethically sourced, at least as far as I can say on YouTube. But also, I She'll be the first magical girl moose. I believe in you, Sassy.
I would like to see this. I am imagining that Shikonoko, magical girl transformation.
Yeah.
Perhaps the antlers get twice the size and are bedazzled with various earrings.
Yeah. Like with the whole theme song, it's a magical girl thing like Shikonoko goes down. Read all the spell books. You got a lot of reading to do because Neri's got a whole library downstairs. I only brought a few of them upstairs. Hello, he returns with a furniture book and tea leaf reading book.
And also I brought a fairy tale book in case
yay!
we want some
wonderful.
manner of other
Oh, it's
entertainment.
perfect. And also, to be fair, if anyone has the ability to turn Sass into the first magical moose, it definitely is Sarina. So it's a good choice to consider this while Her Highness is here.
True.
Well, if you can think of something you can give me in return, perhaps I might consider your wish.
Sass is a very good chef. I would say well, you know this because Sassy lives in the Cunton Servant Forest with you. but having the moose as a personal chef in the Paris would be very good, in my opinion. Sassy makes all kinds of wonderful things and offers them to me all the time.
Yes. But having the maids cook for me is just more neriful.
But Sassy is a maid. You forget that this moose wears a maid dress.
Yes, but moose is an enigma.
It's okay, Sassy is fair enough for your palace, I believe.
I just sometimes see a moose and I don't really get to learn much about the moose.
It's okay. Well, moose is moose. Moose is moose.
Exactly.
But moose is also, a totally normal moose who wears a maid dress and will cook for you.
Exactly. I don't get to learn about the moose. I just randomly see a moose and, I guess that's a moose. And we move on with our days.
Well, now you'll get to learn something by having a lovely moose food. I can show you some of the food Sassy makes in a sec. But also, by the way, Clips, if by prince you're referring to Neri, I'm sure he's very flattered, but he is not a prince. He's just a little guy.
Prince.
Sarina is the only one that's royalty here. That's why we're poor. Neri is a little creation of his own kind. But yeah, Neri, you got your furniture book? Does it have tables?
It's the other one that's underneath a bunch of stuff does have tables. This one I'm pretty sure does, but I don't know if it has quite as many. Let me see. Armoires, beds, Bible bookcases.
By doing this, I can also show you the hot dogs that Sass was talking about earlier. See, Sass makes lots of very yummy food. I was telling you, Sass always making
chairs,
food.
dining tables, chest of drawers, chest on
So you would
chest.
have a
What do you
very
mean
good
chest
chest
on chest?
Chest on chest? I mean, oh, yes, please. But,
Well, we can certainly do that on
yeah, I know how to
screen.
make that one with Sarina.
Okay, pot cupboards, commode chest, corner cupboards.
We get up to the mic and do it. ASMR.
Dumb waiters, low boys.
Neri's one of those.
Okay.
He seems so cool. He is cool. He's just not a
Oh,
prince.
there's an entire section. Here we go.
Oh.
102 for tables, card, and tea. It doesn't, for the record, it doesn't tell you how to make them. It tells you the average prices of them, and then
Can
has.
take a photo.
Yeah.
as
Okay.
well.
Hang on. Let me get the page with the actual tables.
The pronouns for everyone are in the description if you want to see those. But the simple answer is Neri uses he and Sarina is she. There we go. I'll take a photo of Neri's little furniture book to show you guys the tables.
It's
Then you can learn
gorgeous.
how to make some. Although you can mostly just learn to make them by looking at them. But that's pretty much what I do anyway. That's why it hurts so much. But no, yeah, Neri doesn't need to be royalty to be cool. He's very cool. He's a wonderful little candle automaton, and he can read you stories and tell you all kinds of cool facts.
In fact, I can read you stories from. This is one of my favorite. What's it called? Fairy tale books that I've
Ooh.
got. It's from 1944. That's why it
Ooh.
looks like it's falling apart.
It does look like it's falling apart. It looks like it's going to turn into crumbs.
But that wasn't that long ago.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
it was to me. It's called Legends and Folklore of Northumbria by Margaret Tyndale? Don't
Fascinating
ask me. Are you getting the picture of the...
Yes, I'm showing everyone the thing so they can make their own tables and not steal mine. But yes, your fairy tale book.
Yeah.
Yes. Do entertain
And
me,
it's got
please.
some really good ones in here, and we can pick a few to read.
Oh my gosh, this is giant.
Lol. Yeah, my camera is like really high quality for no reason.
Yeah, see,
Except
Neri,
everything's blurry.
you can also see my FNAF plushies in the back. But see, Neri, if you want to learn how to make a table, instead of stealing mine, you can just look at Neri's furniture book. He has all kinds of books that can teach you. If you
You'll
stare at one of
notice
these, it's really hard.
Those are really interesting. The prices will all be noticeably less than they should be. Not only because this book was printed a long time ago, but because this book was specifically printed. One moment. Where does it say? I think in the 70s. Why did they put the date in Roman numerals? That's mean to me in specific. Hang on.
I believe in you. I believe in you. You can
it's
count.
because I'm not good at counting.
He's good at words, not numbers. He can only do letters. Neri can't read numbers.
Well, Roman numerals are okay. Go.
Hmm?
In the corner on the there. Wait! Don't steal my library.
You
Why is
can't take
everybody
that.
stealing
It's all I have left.
That's all he has. He won't have anywhere to live otherwise.
Offer something in
this is
return.
oh my god.
Yeah. See.
Right, I see. Well, Sarina, you're about this old at least.
Well, I'd be flattered to be considered this young, but
The issue is that I don't know what half of the letters are.
Well, Sarina, if you stare at it really hard, I'm sure the answer will come to your mind in a second. You must be at least this old. I'm certain.
I wasn't there in the Roman Empire all the time. I had my own things to deal with, but I know there must be a bag there or something. Where's that? I'm just looking backwards in time. Okay. Okay. So I'm now looking forwards in time, having looked backwards in time to remember what the Roman numerals mean. Okay, so that was 1982.
Ah,
There we go.
of course, Her Highness would know.
Then
Right, yes.
the other two that I have from the set are from the 70s in that case.
Ah.
But yes, so all of the prices are actually insane because this is like the way that it is means that half of the things that are in here will have been destroyed since then.
Oh.
Because it's all wooden furniture from 1650 to 1800.
Right.
So not only are the prices like really, really low because of how money works and inflation and things like that, but also really, really low because it was less time.
Right.
It's so fascinating.
The price has already gone
It
up
makes
since
sense when you have this book.
1982.
Yeah, the prices will go up since yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's really, it sucks. Like, why do all of us have to be in a world with money and where the money is changed by time? Neither of us are good at those. Not any of one of the three of us. Also, by the way, Neri, how much liquid should Her Highness leave in her cup? Because she has almost finished her
A
tea.
little bit less than that.
If you would take a tiny sip, so that Neri can read your tea leaves later.
I shall delicately remove a tiny little bit of liquid.
But yeah, Sassy, if you want to have Neri's library, like how you can't steal my table, instead of stealing at Neri's library,
You'd have
why
to
don't you
evict
seize it?
me.
Yeah, you would have to evict him, and also I don't think you want to be in the
want it.
library. There's listen, I don't even go in there much, dude. I don't recommend it unless you're Neri, so you can just go and visit him.
Tiny bit less.
Teeny tiny bit, littlest
think
daintiest bit,
on
only a
the-
tiniest bit.
Oh no, okay. Never mind. Don't worry. Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay, well, is it time for Her Highness's tea leaf reading?
Sure.
Woo! I would do a drum roll, but I'm not going to
Please do
disturb our
not do that.
table.
Please,
I'm
must
doing it all in
remain
my voice.
Well, it's not even going to come yet. We have to wait for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's fancy swirling the glass so Her Highness can have the tea. Ta-dum!
now
It
we
sounds
wait.
very scary, but he has to tip it up like that so the tea.
I
will
thought you'd dropped it for a second.
no,
you
he
have
would
to do
not.
that.
One of the benefits we do have to being aware of money in this world is we will not be that careless with our tea sets. Don't worry.
Yeah, very fancy. But here we go. This is my book on the tea leaf reading. It's gorgeous. All of the illustrations are watercolor.
It's very pretty.
It's so pretty.
My goodness, yes. Art everywhere you look, then.
Yeah.
I'm most proud of you. I'm most
So
fond of this.
pretty.
That's the
Also,
word,
while
most
Neri is
proud.
looking for his page, we are doing. Are you guys doing well? Mahasa, do hope we're all doing well. Yeah,
Yeah.
having a lovely
Doing-
time. You cannot have
Oh.
even half the table. Oh my gosh.
At the table. And
I give you a whole book on tables. Get your own table. Make your own table. Make your own table. This is an art channel half the time. You can learn to conjure an old table with your mind. If you just like stand there and you envision the table you want, manifest the table, become the table, just like and also eat a few tables on the way, then I'm sure it'll work out fine. It worked for me at least. I'm sure it can work for anyone else if you try hard enough. If you die in the process, then you will go to somewhere like an afterlife, if that exists, where you can conjure a table. So technically I'll still be right. Easy peasy. Don't quote me on that. But I'm glad the table looks fantastic. I did work very hard to set it up so that we could all have a lovely little tea party with Neri's books and mysterious potions and elixirs of Her Highness's choosing. We're not going to question those. And all kinds of lovely tea and everything. Someone actually asked if we could drink one of the sus bottles. If you mean the drink me one, why don't you do it? Go on. Go on.
It's only about a shot. I'm sure it can't do much to you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And it's a lovely, inviting purple color. It's in Her Highness's 𝘆cie color. So clearly, if you respect the
It
princess,
smells of roses.
yeah, if you respect the princess, then I think you drink it. Just saying. You know? Like, how could someone not support your color? That's like not picking your pen light. Frankly, disgraceful.
I can't find the page.
We must accept the hospitality of the Fae.
Exactly.
There were no downsides to accepting the hospitality of the Fae. But most well known this.
Yeah, of course. You know, you get to have nice things. You get to be in the presence of Her Highness, which already clearly makes it worth it enough. I think it's perfect. You found your page?
Performing the ritual 1, make sure that you have drunk virtually all the tea, so only a teaspoonful remains at the bottom of the cup. Take it in your left hand if you're... It doesn't matter, I did the thing, don't worry. Left hand if you're right-handed, right hand if you're left-handed. Then you turn it like I did.
He does a fancy little gay swirl with his wrist with the teacup, and then you turn it upside down onto your saucer.
And then what we'll do, step 4, when you are certain that all the tea is drained into the saucer, carefully turn the cup the right way, then you can read them, and I will instruct you on how to do that. But this book is The Art of Tea Leaf Reading by Jane Struthers. Don't ask
by
me.
Jane. The Art of Tea Leaf Reading by Jane. Another piece from Neri's library.
If you can find a cheap copy or a copy of it online or something, I do recommend it, just because the illustrations...
Yeah. I mean, Her Highness would never kill someone, even. Like, if someone dies due to Her Highness's actions, that feels like a side effect, in my opinion. Or, like, you know, kill just, like, isn't the right word, you know?
It's most ungraceful.
Exactly. Her Highness erases people, eradicates people, you know, banishes people, sometimes from existence altogether. Isn't accepting a gift from Fae like selling your soul? Oh!
Listen, soul is a concept I think you... It's not a familiar concept to us. I think this is something that mortals are put together to try to comprehend something beyond their understanding. See, there's lots of individual pieces to the intangible concepts. Your name, for example, your memory is all sorts of individual
and all of those
pieces.
things can change.
Or individual pieces.
And why would you sell it to the Fae if the Fae don't use money?
Yeah,
so
true.
technically, even if they took it, you'd just be like,
money.
Exactly, you'd just be like gifting it to them.
Oh.
That's a lovely thing. In which case, it's a gift exchange. It's not even like you're just trading gifts back and forth.
Yes.
That's lovely.
Yes, you know your secret Santa you have in your realm.
Yeah, exactly. It'll just be like a secret Fae princess.
That's how our economy works.
Yeah, precisely.
We're all very generous to each other. Yes.
Exactly. I think that's a lovely way to live. It's way better than the economy that we have here. If we had that one, we'd have more teacups.
Yeah, true.
Yes. And then sometimes a mortal finds itself to our realm, then they add to the ecosystem. Economy.
I mean, I'm sure they can add to both depending on how they interact there. You know, if they happen to become one with the ground there, they would add to the ecosystem.
Yes, you know. Maybe they
once.
become a tree. You know, it's quite so nice existence being a tree. Really, it's better than being a human. I think.
When is it that you became one with the ground, Neri?
They put me in it.
Oh, okay. Accidental or on purpose?
I don't know, ask them.
Okay, I'll ask them later. Also, were you sniffing your book just now?
Yeah, it smells really nice.
You're gonna give yourself a headache.
No, it's not one of the headache books.
Oh, okay. It's one of the nice books?
It's one of the nice books. It just smells of dust, like normal dust, rather than headache dust.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, when we say that Neri's library is full of haunted books, we really do mean it. Like, I'm being very, very serious. He often, when he goes and finds new books to add to his collection, on the rare occasion that he goes outside of his library and into the regular world, it's a very tricky trip, we'll go and find books, and then he'll pick up the ones that seem the most decrepit and falling apart and look like they're going to possess you with something, and if he sniffs them and he's like, oh, yeah, I can't read this for more than 2 minutes without my head hurting.
Yeah, there's multiple books that I really, really love in my collection that I physically cannot read.
Yeah. He can hold them and he can look at them for a little while,
the
but he'll be
moment
like...
you open them, they give you a headache. I am so serious.
He has to go and lie down afterwards.
Yeah.
It gets his cogs all stuck. But this one's apparently nice, so he keeps leaning in and sniffing it like a normal person.
It's really nice.
Let me smell.
Okay. You can only really smell it at the spine.
Oh, yeah, it is quite a nice one. Would you like a sniff?
I have never been asked if I wanted to sniff a book before.
Well, there's a first time for everything, Your Highness.
Okay, fine. I suppose I am.
You have to lean right in and sniff. See? Older book smell.
It's nice.
It's a very mild smell to me.
Yeah, that's why it's nice for this one and not a headache smell.
Usually it's too strong and so strong that it gives you a headache.
Yeah, exactly. With a lot of his books from his haunted collection, when you open them up, you can smell it before you can read it. Haunted places and things don't affect me because I respect them and thank them for protecting their items.
Same.
Exactly.
They
Neri
just give me a headache for unrelated reasons.
Yeah, Neri thinks his library for things all the time.
What about the smell of gasoline or nail polish? I love those.
I don't.
They're so nice. The only issue is those ones are like actively toxic to you. And
Yeah.
if I sniff them too much, I will probably die.
Yeah. I mean,
And
generally...
they're also flammable.
Yeah, it's not great to have a candle leaning in and
No.
sniffing gasoline and nail polish most of the time.
This is most ironic.
Yeah, he can be polished and painted, so he can do that so much. But we
Yeah.
try to keep him away from gasoline. We're trying not to explode things nowadays. They told me off for doing that before. I don't like the smell of gasoline, though. I'm not a fan. And most people that I know are, but it's not my type of to smell. The nail polish one is fine. Not a big on it. What about you, Your Highness?
I've never been close enough to nail polish myself to do it. It's always someone else. I have my hand outstretched and I will look away, and they do the nails. So I haven't smelled it myself. No, gasoline, very foreign to me. And yes,
I imagine you don't have that at all over there.
no, not at all. But, no, of course, we have some enchanted characters instead of your cars. Is that the word? That's what you call them?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Right,
we used
right.
to call them automobiles, but that's not the point.
Ultimate. I do prefer that word, actually. So-
You can use whatever words you want. It's not like we drive.
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the only context in which I believe this gasoline is used in these automobiles, which...
Gasolina.
What about mold or rust? Depends on the mold, depends on the rust.
That is... When does it depend on the mold? Which mold is good?
What do you mean, which mold? The one that smells nice is the one that's good.
Which mold smells nice?
It depends!
What?
You tell me. You show me some mold and I'll evaluate
I
it
don't
for
really
you.
want to. Do you have an opinion on this, Your Highness?
I would like to never see any mold nor rust. That means someone is not doing their job effectively.
See, Moose
Yes.
agrees.
What?
And I would have to discipline them and not in the way that they want.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any cleaners and I live in a place that is currently rotting.
I suppose you get used to the smell of mold then. But I... like...
Security is a different
It's like-
dimension.
Like, can you name any specific mold that smells good to you?
I don't go asking my mold for its name. That's kind of rude.
What? You don't know what the mold comes from?
It's just the one that is there. What do you want from me?
Wait,
Oh
hang
my
on.
God.
Can we establish that how old is this mold that has grown enough sentience for you to need to respect it?
I never
its name?
said it was sentient.
Well, this seemed to imply it, the fact that you were treating it as
Okay,
something to be.
I'm technically not sentient.
Yeah,
if
of
you
all
want to
people,
say
technically.
things.
It makes sense that he speaks to things that aren't quite... Because, I mean, that's how...
I'm made
can
of
be.
metal.
Yeah. However, how old the mold is a different question. I don't know. And I don't know if I want to know.
Have you been counting? No, I wouldn't.
Because I clean mold! And I don't like the smell of it at all.
But-
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hang on. So what is the definition of sentience? If you're a candle displaying emotions and intelligence, and
It depends on who you ask.
You're asking a linguist the definition of sentience. This could take you a century if you wanted an answer. He's not-
I have
not a
more than a
philo-
century. So
Yeah.
I'm not a philosophy major. I'm not the guy you should be asking
Yeah,
about this.
he's the one on linguists, and for like a linguistic answer to that question, there are many
There's too
answers to what sentience means.
Definition of
Highness, may I serve Miss? I'm not sure. Well, you're being asked if someone may serve me, but I don't know why you would serve me instead of Her Highness. Neri and I are here to serve her.
Well, I suppose that's why they're asking me, because they're asking permission to circumvent the natural order of things.
Do they have your permission, Your Highness?
Well, what are you serving, Neri?
I mean, I serve all the fucking time. I mean,
yeah.
if they're serving cunt, then like, I've got that down. But
In more eloquent language, yes, I agree.
yeah, exactly. Like, if you just want to serve, if you're just asking like, may I serve Miss Emmy, then like that's perfectly fine. In fact, calling you Miss adds to the serve. You know, like Miss Emmy, yeah, period. Anyone know what American snacks are good or not? I don't think any of us eat much American snacks, to be honest. Technically, what we have here.
Haichu.
Oh yes, he likes haichu. He likes grape haichu specifically. Only that one. Every time we go anywhere that has it, I've come home with like entire like. Actually, one time when Neri and I a little while ago.
The story about the con.
Yes, when Neri and I went to HaruhiCon, which I've told you guys about, I think one of the stories I didn't tell you was when we were going around the artist alley, they also had some other kinds of vendors tables, you know, sometimes they have
There
like
was
drinks and stuff like that.
there was a specific table that was two tables next to each other, like the double the size of a regular stand that had, it was like all selling sake.
Mm.
Like proper traditional sake.
Yeah, that was the point of it. It had some tiny little extra trinkets on the side, but it was a sake thing. You could taste them, fancy and everything.
But in order to invite people over, they also had non-alcoholic things, like little snacks, like these Japanese crisps that I can't remember the name of, and they also had a whole punnet of a grape haichu.
Yeah, like the box that it must have come in order to then be put on a shelf, you know, like straight from the, I forgot the word, but yeah, it's like straight from the supplier, a box of haichus that people could take, you know, individual ones if they want, alongside their sake and everything to attract people over if they haven't tried this fancy stuff yet. And Neri came over, rushed straight over there, and asked, can I have the haichu? And they were like, what? Like, all of it. Can I have the box? They were like, are you sure? Like, the whole thing was like, yes, yeah, I want the whole box. Anything else? No. I want the haichu. He did not try any of the sake. He didn't give anyone a single glance. He asked for the entire box of haichu, and they were like, I mean, sure, you can.
They offered me to take the actual cardboard that it came in as well, and I was like, sure, I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
It's not like you need it anymore.
That was an entire haichu, but yeah,
They didn't sell haichu on the last day of it either.
Yeah, no, he took all of it. He literally took their entire supply in like 30 seconds. And they after we left, I remember seeing him very confused.
Yeah.
But for American snacks otherwise, like, technically, our spread is British snacks, but it's only because it's biscuits. By which, if you're American, that means cookies.
It's not cookies, a biscuit.
Yeah, I know, it irritates me so much.
But that's because they call biscuits something else. I think that it's like scones or something.
It's like scones, but it's like a savory dinner thing. It's my least favorite Americanism of food things is biscuits and cookies.
Because at least I can understand the other ones.
Yeah, but this one, it makes no sense. I hate it. But yeah, we have biscuits. We have our chocolate digestives and our rich tea biscuits and our custard creams and our Fox's Round things. You know, sometime we should do like a tea party like this, but like exchange different types of snacks and stuff.
Oh.
We should get snacks from the Fey realm and snacks from like the Victorian era.
I'm not.
That will be the mold.
I'll show you a palette of really nice.
Yeah, we can find out how nice they do smell this time.
I think I shall pass on the mold myself. Do not take offense.
Yeah, I'll bring jellied eel or something. I don't know. I don't eat that much.
American snacks. I feel like I don't know many off the top of my head. Like, we do have American, like in the UK, they have a lot of stores and also like stands of stores. Yeah, like candy stores and stuff that are specifically themed to being American. Like, that's just their gimmick, and they sell a lot of things that I don't buy much American candy. I do like American ramen though. You guys have so many flavors of ramen.
True.
And sometimes I like American variants of like Fanta and stuff like that because yours are a lot sweeter and you have a lot more flavors. Same as why I sometimes buy like Japanese Fanta and stuff like that. We have like 2 flavors for these things. In the UK.
Oh, somewhere near us we have a bunch of Russian cans of the Fanta.
Ooh.
That is really nice. Like a really good selection. I haven't tasted it.
And all these things are sweeter and everywhere other than
always
the UK.
Specifically, it's because of the EU regulations rather than anything.
I mean, it also used to be. I think they still used to be sweeter before as well because you have different like. Different ways of work, but yeah, and then we got extra sugar tax and regulations, so now our things have to be even less artificially sweet. I remember it used to be, and actually, this came to mind when you were talking about your drink experience with the look, exclamation mark, fun, but less bad, a positive for me. But I did have an experience like that when I went to Tunisia once, but I was in a hotel place, and they had drinks that they'd serve when everyone was just like out on the beach and stuff, and I believe they just had 2 colors of drinks, so they didn't tell you what they were. They were just like from like a vending thing. And I liked the orange one. They didn't really tell you what you just asked for orange. They'd be like, here you go. And it was a soda. I believe it was Fanta or some other knockoff of Fanta. But I remember tasting it and being like, this is like Fanta, but it's like glows in the dark with how orange it is, and it's so sweet. So it was my favorite. I love
glow in the dark.
Is this true? So do I.
Yay!
Our highness does too. Actually, I think we all glow in the dark. Just 3 different kinds of glowing. We have the glowing of a candle and the natural bioluminescence of that.
Bioluminescence. You make me sound like a jellyfish. They are graceful, but that's a very different kind.
Jellyfish.
I like jellyfish, but it's. I think it's more natural moonlight that emanates.
Yeah, well, yes, the moonlight that emanates and sparkles from Princess, and I have fucking neon wires on my head all the time.
The properties of bioluminescence. You activate my specific marine biology knowledge about how, well, I suppose it's not super specific, but if you ever seen bioluminescence, it's almost like a light show of multicolored light that run down the tentacles. And I'm sure I could do that if I really tried, but it's not really my aesthetic.
Yeah, yours is more like an aura that just radiates off of you, the natural light. It's glowing, I suppose, is a better word. Shining.
It is Pride Month, though, so I suppose I could do some rainbow lights.
We have a light show off of Her Highness for Pride Month.
I might try that now. Just give me a second.
𝘂𝗿, I don't understand your question.
Guys'
What's
opinions
your
on
guys'
color
opinion
palettes.
on
I mean,
color
I think they're
palettes?
pretty tasty.
Oh.
I think they can be yummy.
Oh.
Well, royal blue and royal purple with an accent of gold, and I am sold.
You are describing yourself, but that I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah. I'd be shocked by anything different.
Yeah. If you're asking our opinions on like favorite color palettes, then yeah, you can mostly look at us. Our favorite color palette is green. Thank you,
My
Sassy.
one's wrong.
Well, yeah, his is wrong. He's getting a new outfit. This is older clothes.
Yeah.
Neri's favorite color palette is blue and white, and nothing else is allowed. Sometimes you can have gold. You can have gold.
Yeah.
You can have little accents of gold and like gold
like
like
a
his hair.
brass color.
Which makes sense. He is also still describing himself.
Okay.
But no, yeah. And that wasn't negative. But yeah, everything he has is blue and white. When you see his library in the future, once he lets you in and we dust a little more so you can actually get a camera in there with it being visible, then you will see that everything is this color.
You're mean to
It's all
me.
blue and white. How? What? What is so mean? I'm saying the truth.
Okay, there is not enough dust that it makes you choke when you walk in. That's enough.
Okay. I said a camera to be visible, though.
Yeah, and it will be visible if you just like... And then that's it.
So that's why I'm saying that we'll need to dust it enough.
But you're implying that there's a lot of work to be done. Why are you looking at me like that?
But for color palettes for me, like I said, I think they're all pretty tasty. I like a lot of them. And you can also look at me for my favorite color palette. My favorite color palette is basically the pansexual flag, which makes sense for me, which is entirely luck-based, actually. Actually, I remember, speaking of Pride Month, I can give you a Pride story, except it's a really stupid one. But I remember when I was younger, there was a period where I debated whether to call myself like pan or bi or anything, because like I called myself pansexual first, like that. That was actually like, other than when I just like vaguely didn't have a label. I wouldn't even say I assumed I was straight. I don't think I ever properly called myself that when I was younger, because all of my gay awakenings happened like 5 different times when I was like tiny.
Yeah.
But the first time I actually gave myself a label for my sexuality, it was when I discovered pansexual. But then later I questioned it. A lot of you might know that pan and bi are sort of interchangeable terms, really, because the way people use them and why people use them varies a lot over time and with different people's information on them. Bisexual is meant to be as fluid as pan is. It does not necessarily have to mean just like, you know, you like men and women as two, as the bi name confuses people. But so it's more just which one you like depends on your personal preference on which one just has better vibes. But there was a period when I was younger where I went by pan for ages, and then I got told by people that pansexuality's label was like bad because it was just erasing and misunderstanding bisexual. And then I got like really into that because I believed it online, and I was like, oh, maybe I should change it. Yeah, I guess I can just call myself bi. I don't need that. And I got so sure of this, and I bought myself a bi flag to replace the pan one that I had in my room. And then I went to go put it out and I looked at it, and I was like, no, the pan colors are cooler, never mind.
That's real.
That was genuinely my deciding factor. Like, I looked at it and I was like, but like, the pansexual color is Emmy core. Like, that's literally all my favorite. That's my favorite, even before I had that label, that was my favorite color palette, was always hot pink and like a cyan or teal or something, or like light blue and yellow. Those are my colors on everything.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and I was like, the bi flag just like doesn't, it's just like, isn't my vibes. No, it's not as cool.
No,
So I kept my pan flag up and I gave the bi flag to someone else.
Now, I understand this actually because there was a period where, you know, I was trying to, of course, I eventually realised the answer was I was a princess. Before then, I thought, perhaps, am I non-binary or genderqueer? And I
Just
thought,
because it has purple in it?
possibly, but maybe in hindsight there may have been a factor. But at first I was like, well, non-binary describes what I'm not, and genderqueer describes what I am. So first, but then I found the genderqueer flag, and it's purple, white, and green. I thought, I don't like these colours. Really. But the non-binary did look slightly better. But I was like, but this is more factual. This to what I actually feel is working at the time. And then non-binary was like, I like the colours more. Can't just do that. Now, of course, I am Princess Sarina Aria Elysia.
Yeah, and that's
everything
good.
is aesthetic first. So,
Exactly. You should, well, sometime maybe we can make yourself your own little princess flag.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of them exists, but we can make your own. I love xenogenders for things like that. You can
They're
make a
great.
flag for anything. They're very cute.
Absolutely. And we already know the colours of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know your whole color palette. I've made all your starting soon screens and stuff like that. Also, Neri, can I sub? Is the first new question. If you mean, can you sub to his channel? Go ahead. He's pinned
I
right
don't
there.
see why you would
Yeah,
not
if
be allowed.
You mean sub in any other context?
No.
There is no situation in which Neri is not the submissive one in a relationship,
No.
regardless of whether you're talking sexual or just like in a job, anything. No,
No.
no. Neri does not dominate anything.
No.
No.
We sometimes have some amusing interactions. We're like, gosh, I wish I had a maid nearby. And Neri was like, oh, I wish I had some kind of dog
Yeah,
nearby.
I'd be like, I mean, I'd offer if
Yeah. But nothing happens because we are completely incompatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a
Gender-wise.
temporary butler for things like tea and stuff. He does not have the facilities to serve as a maid full time. Do you have soup and tea party? No.
What? No.
Unless you count tea as soup.
What? Yes. Why are you buying tea at the soup store?
No, it depends on the soup. I kind of get it. If it's like really water-based
Oh,
soup,
right, I see. Yeah, because if you're having a proper tea party with like actual like afternoon like lunch and everything,
with
not
like
just
the whole stand
biscuits.
and everything.
Yeah, then I suppose you could have a tiny little like fancy little entree type of soup. But
I
no, we
kind
do
of
not have
get
soup.
that, but no, that's not.
We do not have soup. I apparently already subbed. Hell yeah! Based.
Yes. Also, I noticed clips. You've called me a queen earlier on. I am a princess, and
Very specifically.
very specific.
You can tell because every handle that she has on every social media includes the word princess. It makes it very hard for me to write captions. I had to edit the title of the stream a few times in order to fit everything in around Her Highness's name.
Princess Sarina Aria Elysia.
Yeah,
Yes.
Princess
You have to-
Sarina Aria
You
Elysia.
have to use the entire title and name.
Yeah. I've seen many times where Her Highness has been going to like make an account on something new or add her name into a game or something, and she tries to fit it and she's looking at it, it's like, oh, it just doesn't fit, and it's like, you could just have less names. No! Or like, why don't you take out the princess part? Ah! For most people, if they had the title, they'd be like, okay, it doesn't fit, I'll just put Sarina. But Her Highness is like, oh man, it doesn't fit, and the part that she's trying to make sure fits is the princess.
Yeah.
All three names in some way or another.
Sometimes
no, okay. People who are saying the sea is soup, no, that isn't how language works, and I will argue to death on this point. It's really annoying that people being pedantic on definitions are like, because the definition of sandwich is this, that means hot dog is
Oh, right,
a
these
sandwich.
kinds of, yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Because you don't go to the beach and then say, look at all that soup. That would be a really weird thing to say. Therefore, the definition of a soup does not include the sea.
Yeah.
Definitions are not static. You can change them and they can be arbitrary. They're allowed to be.
Yeah.
That's not...
Exactly.
For example, if, you try to describe fish in a way that encompasses everything that we call a fish, then by the definition that works best on a biological level, we would count as fish too.
Yeah.
As you know, viscerally, that you are not a fish.
Yeah.
That it's not
Exactly,
the case.
exactly. The sea is not soup and tea is not soup. Because it's also even without thinking of these things, it's context defines the adds to the definition. Because people look at the definition just in text and say okay, it's like water with food in it. It's yeah, but it is food. Soup is like a meal. The ocean is not. You can eat from the ocean, but it's not the same thing. It's the ocean. It's the sea. Also, to be clear, Clips, very flattered that I'm your goddess, and Princess Sarina Aria Elysia she is a princess, never queen. I mean, you can say my queen. I call her queen a lot, as in go queen.
Slay.
Yeah, but when you're addressing her, it should either be Her Highness or Sarina is the first name. Aria is her middle name. You do not address Her Highness as just Aria. That's so strange.
That's really
It's
strange.
odd.
This is
Or
a
Princess
strange
Sarina
choice,
also works. She would be very very much like that. But yeah, no, not just Aria or just Elysia.
Yes, if you absolutely must
shorten your name?
trying to translate it into your language, what I want to say.
I believe in you.
That's alright.
Okay, so if you absolutely must shorten my name, and given how short your mortal life, so I suppose I understand. You could die any second, so you best make the most of every second. Princess Sarina is the shortest you can make it.
Yeah.
And Aria is a middle name. I've never had someone just call me by...
Yeah, it's very odd.
Especially since we have a friend called Aria, so it sounds like you're talking about Aria instead
Yeah,
of
and that Aria is definitely not a queen. That Aria is a hell of a creature. Yeah, sorry, there we go. That's much more respectful.
Oh, excellent.
It is incorrect, but it is more respectful than Aria.
But this is where we settle.
Yeah.
Yes, and not a concept I'm familiar with.
Well, you can correct them. They're trying to speak correctly. You both can
Okay,
correct
yes, well, technically you say, no, Your Highness, not...
Highness is correct for Princess Sarina Aria Elysia. I believe Neri at the moment is searching it so he can give you the full list.
Yes, I think this is all in not my first language, so it's not the highest.
It's okay, you have your little linguist here to do research. But yes, a lot of people don't know this, but all those types of titles like Your Excellence, Your Highness, Grace, Majesty, those actually vary based on what type of royalty you're talking to. So Princess Sarina is Her Highness. But yeah, if you want to refer to her short, it is Princess Sarina, or if you are being very brave, Sarina, but not Aria Elysia.
So Your Excellence isn't a thing. It should be Your Excellency, and that is only for governors.
And she is not a governor. There is
Or
no
like
governor.
ambassadors or something like that. But it's not really used anymore unless you're in a place where that is the norm.
Governors, yes, I don't think that appears in our system of ruling.
No, there's definitely no government in the Fae Forest. Also, hi Web. Would you like tea? Well, mostly you can have a little sip from the bottom of my cup if you want. Is there any left in the teapot?
Yeah, 1 cup.
Oh. Can I have a little glass tea? Yes, please.
Plus, it might be less than a cup to be entirely fair.
Speaking of which, is it time to read Her Highness's tea leaf?
Yes, I'm starting to fancy more tea.
It's tea leaf reading time. We can brew some more after we read it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is my source of hydration today. He's
staring very hard. See, for anyone who doesn't know, tea leaf reading, as you know, Neri showed that he has a whole book on it in his little haunted collection.
It's vibes.
But yeah, it is entirely vibes based. Similar to how it's basically like doing an ink blot test.
It is.
Where you just look at the way the tea is and see what kinds of shapes you see, and then you guess something that is vaguely related to the person based
Your
on
Highness,
that.
what do you see in these leaves?
There is no wrong answer.
I see a country, something like Japan, perhaps.
Oh, maybe this is a sign that maybe it's time in the future to aim to go back to Japan again, but with better people that you can surround yourself with, like us, like very cool people like us. Perhaps
Perhaps that also includes paying for our tickets.
Oh my gosh, no way! But yeah, maybe it's a sign that in the future it is time for you to embrace new places that you've wanted to go and try again with them. And have even more excellent time with cool people like us.
Yes, but you will also need to get rich in your system.
Yes, we will, unfortunately.
Unless I shall do my part. See if I can perhaps.
Yay! No, it's okay. We'll
whisk
keep getting
you away.
richer. We keep getting richer. I'll add a super chat goal for this stream for Japan money. I will not do that.
No.
Do not send me Japan money. That'll be so much money.
Why are you denying this? Is this not
£3,000 super chat. We're not ending the stream until then.
Let's go. See, if the chat thing was working, I would put one in because I think it would be really funny. But unfortunately, YouTube does not want me to do that today. They're holding me back.
Yes, I wouldn't hurt for you to have some sort of incentive at some point for smaller goals.
Well, no, yeah, I can put them for small things, but I have like my throne stuff like that. Those are the
commissions anyway.
Exactly. That's what the comms are for. Maybe one day I'll do like a donathon or a subathon or something, but I'm just gonna drop one here. Here you go. Give me the Japan money now. Let's go.
Oh, Crimson, you're finally we got instead him in one of my tricks.
Oh, yeah. Give me your credit card. It definitely won't go to the Fae. Definitely. What about mint tea? Do you guys like mint tea?
I don't like mint unless it's fresh mint, so I'm already biased against it. Because if it tastes like fresh mint, it's fine. However, if it tastes like fake mint or mint candy, I won't like it.
I think that the mint is best paired with chocolate and not on its own.
That's fair.
Would you like a mint chocolate tea?
A mint chocolate tea? Does such a thing exist? That would be
It will
delightful.
when I make it.
I'm sure it'll.
It's
Like
very-
we have chocolate tea.
It is very simple to make a new type of tea. I could do it if I had the resources.
Yeah.
But
Okay, new super chat goal. Get Neri the resources. But yeah.
Well, okay, buy me tea, buy me fancy chocolate, and buy me mint, and I'll do it myself.
Yippee! Was there something you were going to say?
Was there something I was going to say? That's a very good question.
Well, I was going to say that I like mint chocolate a lot. I'm kind of the opposite to Neri. I do like fresh mint as well, but I am much more partial to mint in like sweet things. I really like sweet types of mint. I actually have to like. I love Mentos so much.
Like
we both like Mentos a lot,
but only some of them.
Yeah, exactly. And I
I'm
like
very
the
picky.
sweetest ones and have to kind of limit how much I eat of them sometimes because
Yeah.
if I'm just left with like enough of them, I would chuck them all down and then I will be sick.
Yeah, the issue with Mentos is that the sweetener they use extremely laxative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you would like the fan, you are free to turn it
Yeah.
and everything. It doesn't pick up on my mic at this.
I just noticed and thought it was pleasant.
Oh no,
Yes.
yeah. So
Oh no, it's been
I
there
was-
for ages.
Yes, I was wondering who perhaps was casting an enchantment of wind.
Ah, no, it's okay. It's
Very
a very
None of us
normal.
can use that kind of magic.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of magic, but not that one. It's we need to keep Neri's cooling system up because candles tend to get very hot, especially when drinking tea.
And especially inside of a metal chassis.
Yeah.
I suppose we can turn the wind up too much, or you might be in danger
Of
your-
blowing out. No,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
okay.
so.
This
Because
candle's
it's
nice and protected.
Yeah, it's surrounded by the metal.
Yeah, the one that's on his hat is fake for vibes and cuteness.
Coiny asked, who's a designer? Which one of you will be likely to be a designer for clothes, houses, or decoration?
Well,
Emmy.
yeah, I am a designer.
Emmy,
I do that.
yes.
I'm a custom designer. I do lots of design. I'm designing Neri clothes at the moment.
You are?
Yeah,
My
and
new
I
outfit
design.
will be.
Yeah, you'll get to see that when Neri's real soon. But I guess technically, house-wise, that could count as Sarina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her Highness does, create things in her realm. She's you could call her an architect in creating her I almost called it a kingdom. In
It's fine. I mix up the words in your language as well.
yeah, I know.
Well,
Oh
I
my
mix
gosh,
up the words in your
disrespect.
language as well. Like,
Princess Sarina, there is no Queen Aria.
You're doing this deliberately now, aren't you?
When you say
If you have
queen-
to call someone a queen, then you can call me a queen just so that Sarina doesn't have to get it.
yeah, either of us would, but she is Princess Sarina. But yeah, you would call her an architect. She did create, all of the things in her realm, I believe, for most of them. Or like, she gets to control over her palace, and you go to your school of something in artificery. I forgot what the alchemy and
It was a school of alchemy and
Yes, that's what
artificery.
it is.
Although that is in the
someone
Stone
say
Mountains outside of
alchemy?
Iris. They're the ones that deal in that kind of magic.
like
alchemy. He does like alchemy. He has books on alchemy as well. Neri's
Yeah.
vibrating.
Oh, perhaps you might tell me what you might know. I don't know if the book was exactly the same.
He
branch
knows
of
many
alchemy, but
things. He knows many
You gotta
things.
be more specific than that.
Yeah, it's like asking you like, what do you know about roller coasters? Like what? I know lots of things. But he knows many things about alchemy. He has wonderful books on alchemy as well. Some of them are really
All of
strange.
them are really scary.
He has a bunch of haunted, smelly alchemy books that'll tell you recipes that are just like death sentences, basically.
Yeah, I have this one book. It's a book of recipes by Nostradamus, who it was a plague doctor, but as well, when there wasn't bouts of plague, he would give them to cosmetics recipes and stuff for the kitchen to noble people who would pay him, and that's where he got the funds in order to cure the plague. Except he wasn't actually curing it because it was the 1600s, whatever. So I have a book of recipes that he made, the cosmetics that he gave to the nobles, and there's one that's a moisturizer and foundation combo that would make your skin pale. And the two main ingredients, aside from young boy spit, I'm not kidding. Instead of water, it uses the spit of a young boy who hasn't eaten meat. It's really specific. But the other main ingredients are mercury and white lead.
Very
Which
safe
you
ingredients
should-
to rub on your face.
With very safe ingredients to rub on your face, which apparently will make you younger and hide your blemishes and cure your skin of any ailments like a rash or anything. So yeah, definitely apply that to a rash.
Yeah, I mean, see, it not so much make you younger, but I guess they could have correctly advertised as keep you young, as in you will die.
Yeah.
You will stay that form forever. Also, again, her name is Sarina. It is not Aria.
At this point, I'm just going to not entertain this.
Yeah, it is Princess Sarina. That is the correct way to address her. It's you don't address other people by their middle names.
Yeah.
Her name is Princess Sarina, to be correct. But yeah, Neri has a lot of strange alchemy books.
I have a lot. Oh, one of my other favorite alchemy books. I have a book that is specifically about alchemy, where it is using different types of water to heal people with alchemy, and it's like literally just water. So it will say like water from this place in this temperature with this specific structure in it will cure you of this specific thing. And I don't even slightly understand how
how they came up with it.
Not even how they came up with. I just like How did it get published? It's like this big. It's what, maybe 10 centimeters thick.
10 centimeters thick of all instructions on just different types of water. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Neri has infinite alchemy for days. We have like a whole selection. We have an alchemist. We have your alchemy of artificery. We have autism. We've got everything here. It's perfect.
Everything that starts with A.
Yeah, exactly. We've got
So-
autism. I got awesome sauce running through my veins. We've got everything in here.
So together we just form
Yeah, exactly. That's our subunit name.
What's
It's
the name of a battery?
This is true. I like
Battery
batteries.
acid.
Yeah.
Yum.
That our subunit is called battery acid.
Something tells me that it's not quite elegant
Yeah.
enough for Her Highness.
Well, I
No.
mean, see, we're like a triple A, and you can't tell if it's in the games or the battery or that one service that like picks up cars and stuff, or just screaming.
Do they have that in America? AAA?
No, it's a British thing, I
Okay.
believe. Also, someone asked, what was it? Something that was like, who's the most creative when it comes to a problem?
Oh, there it is.
See, yeah, that depends.
Depends on the problem.
Yeah, you say any problem, but it really varies. I feel like we're all pretty creative. about
Battery
problem solving.
tea!
Battery tea.
Thank you, Coiny. I have a new concoction to make.
He does.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. I feel like we're all, well, okay. We are all creative people, and so
Yeah, we're
asking
all
for any
creatives, by
problem
definition.
really varies. I will say probably if we're saying creative for solving a problem, if I have to rank on all of it, I'd probably go me, then Neri, then Sarina, because Her Highness has like she tends to min-max focus on things when
Yeah.
it comes to problem solving. Whereas I do everything very vibes based. Her Highness likes to try and organize it in advance when she can.
And I'm like in the middle of. I have organization things, but if the organization things don't work, then I will at least try to go.
Yeah,
around
yeah,
them.
exactly. Like oftentimes when I'm I've gone on trips with both Neri and with Her Highness. And like in planning for those, there's some things you can schedule, some things you just get up. But if I'm doing something myself, a lot of it will be just I'll fuck around and find out.
Like we'll get there. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
or we'll creatively for it backwards. Whereas when I'm with Princess Sarina, then it's like, okay, right, we can do this and this thing. If I schedule it these exact times and plan it
Yeah.
out, she likes to min-max focus on it, which I feel is a more logical rather than creative
Yeah.
solution. She does still have things she solves creatively because we're all creatives. But if I have to rank us, I'd probably
Yeah. Whereas when we do stuff, I do the thing where we schedule things in advance. But if it doesn't work out or something is like, oh, actually, I've figured out that I actually want to do this instead, then we just go do that.
And then we
There's no need for
bullshit
a
our creative
real
way backwards.
schedule.
flexibility. That's a unique concept.
Oh,
to me.
don't
Yeah.
worry, I'm not that flexible when it doesn't come to trips.
Yeah, no. The process doesn't leave much room. I'm the flexible one. That's why I bend
Yes,
over
I know
backwards
this very
to solve
well,
our problems. Yeah, definitely.
Motor oil tea.
That one can be just for Neri. Also, Eclipse, I will say this one more time, but as much as I understand what you're saying with Queen is more awesome, Princess is what Sarina has asked to be called. So I would prefer that you respect what she is requesting. Because it's not awesome if the person being called, it doesn't feel awesome with it, right? Then it loses all the awesomeness. Just saying. But yeah, what if we can have like another tea party and we can have a motor oil tea for I'll drink battery acid tea. Sarina
I'll make the mint one.
yeah, then
for
we can have the
Sarina.
big one for you. And we'll definitely maybe give you something to pinch your nose with so that the taste is not ruined by the horrific smells either side of you. Does that sound to Princess Sarina? Because that's her name. That is the correct title, so it definitely would sound perfect.
Yes. Is the title Princess? It fills me with absolute joy and splendor. Probably because I am one. you know.
Exactly. Tends to be how that works.
Queen, it comes with a lot of responsibility, I suppose you might say. But and also, well, we listen. In various areas, a lot of us not really keen on these rigid rules and things making too much sense.
Yeah.
The problem of the position of Queen in various is that those are the two people who are the only people who have to make some sense.
Of course,
in
of
order
course.
to keep reality intact.
Yeah. Princess is more whimsy to it.
Yes.
It's like Queen, even though you are in fact the ruler of your whole place and you are in charge of everything. Queen feels like like rulership. It feels like ownership, It feels like this is the person like in charge, like a boss. But you are the princess. You are in charge by being the royalty. But you're a princess. It's pretty and flowy and sparkly and wonderful.
Yes, the really important stuff is offloaded to the queens.
Exactly.
I'm just here in my Yuri palace.
Yeah, exactly. You're here to look pretty and have fun. My title is Moose. So true. So true. My title is whatever is funniest in the moment. Neri's title is I'm Neri. He goes, that's me, I'm Neri. And at the moment he's researching something, which is why he's spaced out. The silence was me looking at him to see how hard he's researching. He'll clock back in a little bit.
I was curious how long we would be silent for, and what kind of content can we make out of that?
Yeah, how long we can be silent for? Entirely silent stream. Maybe one day I'll just go live and we just sit here. I mean, you know,
We'll listen to 344. That will be the background music.
Cliff, you could ask permission, but you won't be granted. Obviously, sometimes it is. Or that is serving Queen energy, perhaps a dress or something. But,
yeah, because like
Queen is in Slay is fine, but Queen is in the royal title is not.
Yeah, her name is Princess Sarina. Also, there was some other question that I missed before, I think. Where did it go? Maybe it's just gone.
I didn't see.
Oh, someone did ask if we put cereal or milk first. I think all of us are cereal first people, right?
Yeah.
So milk first, did you say?
Cereal or milk first when you make cereal?
Well,
Which you pour into your bowl first?
When I've tried the mortal delicacy of cereal, I've ordered for the cereal to be put in first, and then
Of course, yeah, we're all the same then.
Good. I was worried that I might have to kick someone out. But no, yeah. We are, we're all the same. This is the correct way to go. Are any Rakigachis milk first? I would be terrified if you all.
Well, to be entirely fair, I at least understand.
Yeah,
why
I understand
you
why
do
people
it.
do it. I just think they're wrong.
don't like it.
No, but you see, if you fill it with milk and then the cereal goes in, you'll get splashes of milk.
Exactly.
It'd be most ungraceful
Well,
to have.
See, the appeal of doing it that way round is that you put in only a tiny bit of milk and then you put the cereal because you want your
They want their cereal
to be
to stay
mostly
dry.
crispy.
Yeah.
Whereas we don't.
And it's like some cereals are meant to be mushy. They are meant to go in milk. And also, like, sometimes it's just like, eat it faster.
Yeah.
Just eat it better. It won't get so mushy if you eat it. But like,
Yes.
yeah, because that's generally the idea, that it stays crispier and dry longer when you put the milk first rather than it all soaking in it. But like, what's the point?
Sass says they put the bones first.
What kind of bones?
I will be judging your answer.
Yeah. We will be judging your answer very carefully. There's many kinds of bones. We're all staring at you in judgment, okay?
No. You have to specify
No, you have to
which
worry about
bones
it now.
from which creature and which bones in particular do you prefer.
Which bones for your cereal, Sassy? Come on.
Personally, I think that vertebra bones have a really nice texture.
Vertebra. I know that one from Mighty Honkai Star.
Okay.
I'm sure Fiden thinks his vertebra has a very nice texture as well. To stab through it many times. It seemed like it's easy.
Yeah.
I'm sure it slices very nice. I'm making a joke about yaoi. In Honkai Star Rail, Maide, the character that I like, there's some of them somewhere over there.
Yeah.
The character that I like. Yeah, he's somewhere he's in my bedside table stuff. But Maide, the character, like, he is, like, undying, as in anytime he's killed, he'll just come back to life, he's, like, immortal and everything. But there is one specific weak point he has, because it's Greek, so it's like his Achilles heel, which is his, if you stab him through his 10th thoracic vertebra, which is really fucking specific.
Really specific.
But this is a thing that he says to his boyfriend before he goes to make sure that he'll kill him if he has to. But yeah, so vertebra, I know that one.
Sass says the ossicles, rather, that's the bits in your ear.
Oh,
The bones in your
interesting.
ear.
Interesting. What is your opinion on this, Neri?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. They're just a little small.
I mean, you're a little small, so it seems like we better
so like
portion
I'm
sizes.
not. It's fine.
Yeah, you can have, like...
to stop using chopsticks for ramen. Like, it's just chopsticks and this Karen was. No, so chopsticks is the correct thing to use for ramen.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
If someone's yelling at you for using chopsticks, then I think they might just have a problem with... I think they might just be racist.
I think they might just be. Yeah.
Do you have dragons? Which of us? Well, I mean, Highness is most likely to have them, because we don't
Yes.
own many things like that.
Yeah, I was. Yes, we do have them in various fairy realms. There's different kinds of. A moon dragon is not quite what you're imagining, because it's a little more feathered, but
Ooh.
and silver. But well, they do exist. Wait, I think there might be a reference in the Immortal Realm media that might come help you. But not quite this, but there was a film, The Never-Ending Story. There was a dragon in that.
Yeah, Emmy hasn't watched it, and I'm so upset. I'm so upset. It's such a banger.
Yeah, but
I saw on online this plushie of the dragon from the Neverending Story that was like this big, and it was like with all of the tufts and everything. I really want it, but it was so expensive because it was like a collector's edition. I'm so upset.
Oh,
It was so cute.
this is we have to watch it together sometime.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's very Sarina film
It
as
is
well.
really
yeah.
Sarina cool because
Yes.
it's just like the entire thing is completely nonsensical to the point where it's just that manner of magic.
Oh, I see.
And it's all puppet stuff and everything because it's that sort of time period when it was created.
It's just not
See?
quite.
Oh, I've
It's
seen this one
gorgeous.
before. Yes.
It's not quite
gorgeous.
Yes, the moon dragon isn't quite this because they're more
It's
feathered.
also
But,
traumatizing.
Yeah, it looks like it will be.
But you but it's that a similar sort of colour. But you understand, it's not quite the spiky.
Yes.
sleek
Not
dragon.
this, not like the spiky monster dragon. More like a flowy serpent sort of dragon.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't allow any other kind of dragon. In.
Yeah. Even the dragon's got to be pretty.
Yes, I have say of the aesthetics in the realm at least. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So I guess her hands does have dragons. Neri and I don't.
Oh no, well, no one's proven it before. However, there are lots of books that claim that dragons are real.
Well, yeah, but we don't have them ourselves.
Okay, fine.
They asked if we have. We do not have one.
Well,
I'm sure Sol would love to consider
the
herself a
definition
dragon.
of have is very broad.
Okay, nerd. I'm sure Sog would love to consider herself a dragon sometime, but Sog is not a dragon. Sog is just Sog. Sog is just a pile of dust. Why do you throw remind me of a trio for show group chat that's most I mean, that's perfect. Yeah, we do have a pretty good comedy trio here. On my tweet for this, I think I listed it as an what was it? A cow. I think a cow, an automaton, and a princess walk into a tea party. But I'm sure you can make plenty of jokes off of us. We're a great little comedy unit. We're like
Dinosaurs and dragons are only similar if you imagine dragons to be reptilian.
And also, I believe dinosaurs, you only know what the bones look like. You don't actually know what they truly look like.
Wrong! There's actually some really interesting reconstructions that use the way that the things work and all of I have science words that I'm not entirely sure on that I won't state because I think I'll get them wrong. But there is actually kind of, maybe sort of a way to tell some parts of how they would have looked. It's very interesting and I've read lots of papers about it.
Oh, but
but
yeah,
it
yes, I've
still
seen
very
things about this.
confuses me.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I like seeing all the different ways of trying to tell how they look and how different all of them can be because there's only so much that we can tell. I like what the creative do about it. Like the first time that I saw things of people being like, wait, why do we think they're skinny? Like their fat is gone. We don't know that they're like
we literally don't know
Yeah.
that. But for example, we know that certain ones had feathers, certain ones had these parts, and things like that. So we can reconstruct a general thing of how they should have probably looked, so long as you agree that they would have looked like this today.
Yeah, exactly. I think
because a lot of it
interesting.
is based off similar animals that exist right now because that's our best reference for it.
Yeah, so we can only guess so much. Maybe one day I'll figure out a way to fuck up with dimensions enough to go back in time. And I'd love to bring a dinosaur back and see if it looks entirely different. I want to bring a T-Rex back and have it shoot like a chicken.
Yeah, they did figure out how they sound like. It's really, really interesting because you can
Ooh.
project sound through like a model of their vocal cords, and you can actually hear what they would have
so
sounded like.
interesting.
It's so cool.
That's so cool.
I would like to hear this, actually.
Yeah.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah,
remind
we'll
me.
look it up later.
I will not remember.
I'll
look it up
remember.
later and you can
I'm
sample it
saying
into a
remind
song.
me because then I will remember.
I'll write it down for myself.
This is your purpose amongst us three.
Yeah.
The
I only remember things that I say out loud is the issue.
the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, the memory. But that's really cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
We'll have to use it in a song sometime.
Ah, yeah.
I'm sure
I
you
should
could find
sample
one to use this in.
Unfortunately, though, most of that kind of stuff will not be
Well, okay, what we'll do
royalty-free.
is we'll find the sound and then we can just study it and recreate it. I'm
Okay.
sure if we try hard enough between the three of us, we can scream like a dinosaur.
Sure.
Then you can put it in Kingdom of my own.
I believe Emily the most will be able to make a sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can do all kinds of things with vocal cords. Well, I'll find a way. I'll find a way.
And I can always
know it
edit
well.
it to sound more close.
Exactly. We've got a perfect combo. We can just make our own dinosaurs.
Okay, so that's the start of a different movie.
But, well, yeah, there's a few about that. But we'll do it better and
Yes.
it won't go wrong.
And it's never gone wrong before in the past. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah.
Exactly.
By the way, Neri, please, could you serve me more tea? Is there any more tea?
If we want more tea, we'll have to go on break so that we can
Oh.
wash up all of the things.
Yeah, and go spruce them up. But we can do that. We can for a sec to get some more tea if you like.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt your flow completely.
No, that's perfectly
no,
fine.
Podcast.
While we're on BRB, what will I give you guys as a BRB question this time? Because we got 3 of us this time. I don't usually have 3 people in person to ask a BRB question about. You know, if you were going to make us into T's, what would the T be? This can be like, not like physically putting us in there, although you can come up with that if you want. But like if you're gonna make a tea themed of us, like if we were at like a cafe or something, like a themed
one
cafe.
of those the pop-ups.
Yeah, like a little themed collab cafe. What kind of tea would you make? You can answer with actual ingredients if you're someone who makes food like Sass, or you can come up with something absurd. The silliest answer is always my favorite. We'll be right back after we make some more tea. We're back. We've got more tea. What
Greetings.
tea do we have this time, neriful?
I don't remember.
Oh.
This is the battle we have for our podcast.
Wait, hang on, I'll see if
What
if
smell
it's
is the
listed.
tea this time?
Very strong.
Okay, awesome.
Because it's got like rose petals in it, but it doesn't actually taste of the rose petals
Right.
or anything.
The rose petals
But it's
just
also
aura.
got these chunks of something that I don't know, but it smells really nice. You know what I
We've
mean?
got mysterious tea.
I know.
It's like one of those dishes you make in a video game where you just put random ingredients together and it's like you've got suspicious dish. But it is yummy. It's better than one of those.
Ben's pixelated and on the
Yeah,
screen. Yes,
exactly.
like in the Zelda.
Yeah, exactly. When you just hold up this like the strange little purple items. You got suspicious dish. You failed. Also, yeah, so I asked everyone to come up with teas that they would like make for us, like if we were like a theme cafe or something, and we got a few answers. Where was it? I think Colleen's answer is me, based on the vibes here. Strawberry jam, perfume, vanilla, and grapefruit. It's red tea. That sounds very yummy. I don't know exactly what you mean by perfume. Are you like, is this a tea thing I don't understand? Are you pouring perfume into the tea?
Yeah, just, is it an alcoholic tea?
Yeah. Do I get perfume by 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿 in my tea? Do I like open it up and it starts going, put that lipstick on me?
Is it
But-
the K-pop group? Perfume?
Yeah.
Or the three
Yeah,
members
open it
just,
up and
just
then-
steeped
No,
in the tea?
Shut up.
Yes.
Everyone shut up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what is in it is, it's black tea, apple, hibiscus, cloves, orange zest, rosehip zest, juniper berries, blackcurrant, cinnamon, marigold blossoms, vanilla, coconut, and fennel.
Oh my god, you just kept
So-
going. Wow.
It has everything in it.
Yay! It's like an everything bagel, but everything tea.
I think it's this one at least.
Perhaps it
It
might
might
have been
not
short
be.
if you just say what isn't in it.
What isn't in it is battery acid, unfortunately. But also, Sass came up with some very yummy teas, which I expected as much. I knew that Sassy would cook the tea things. And they said, oh, I lost it already, that Princess Sarina would be Bai Mudan white tea with champagne and strawberry or blueberry flavors. Neri would be a light Ceylon tea with hints of caramel. And Emmy would be a bright rooibos tea, fruit tea with flavors of apple, dried cranberry, hibiscus for color, and vanilla. These sound very
I will
yummy.
genuinely buy these if I have
Yeah,
the
like I
chance.
want all of them. I want all of them. Can you do like a hand cam stream making all of our custom
Yeah. Okay, can you hold this over your cup like that? Just make sure
teas?
it doesn't
Just
move.
hold it there so it doesn't move.
I will
When air
pour.
goes in it.
Goodness, making demands of a princess.
Well, otherwise you will get bits of things in your tea. Tell me when to stop.
I presume you must fill the cup.
Well, you want room for your milk if you want milk.
I
would stop there.
That should be fine, yes.
There we go. Okay.
My turn.
I can go over that. Okay. Tell me when to stop.
I shall move my
Yep.
artifice out of the way.
Stop.
Thank you.
Yippee!
My turn.
Emmy, dry my artifice.
Oh, did I get sorry?
Oh, you did.
That's
okay. That's okay. This is why she has a servant on her waiting at all times. Rose petals you just fill it for some tea. Yeah. They're more for like smell.
smell. Yeah.
Juniper berries. Ooh. Getting ingredients would be hard on my money bag. Well, but you're a moose. What if you just like forage them? What if you
Yeah.
find them? What if you just like get
Grow
them?
I
Yeah.
probably have a book on how.
Yippee. Yeah, you definitely got one somewhere in there. I'm sure you can find one.
Well,
You have preserved sugar, Your Highness.
Yes, I'm just admiring the aroma of this.
Yeah,
It
it's a
is
very
so
lovely
strong.
smell. This one, it's very,
Yes.
very
But
pretty.
it's like really pretty.
It's really nice.
Mhm.
It's very
Can I-
yummy
can
smell.
I
Smells
perhaps-
of tea.
I might give a tiny sip of it before any
Go
sugar.
for it. Be
Go
careful
for
of the heat.
Just for
Yeah, it's
the
still boiling.
experience.
Ow.
Yeah, be careful. This mortal form is capable of being burned. GT, yeah, we're having a lovely tea party.
We're
Hi,
having a
Carl.
tea party. We
Would
just
you like-
poured a second cup.
Yeah, of a tea that has many things in it, so I'll not make Neri list it out again unless he
I
wants
don't
to.
remember what they are.
It has lots of things in it. It smells very nice. Having this fancy tea. It is a black tea. There we go. For cranberries, I'd have to go to a cranberry bog and wash the cranberries in the river and wait for spiders crawl me. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I understand, Sassy. Yeah, maybe use your money bag instead. Maybe if we pile all our money bags together, then you can afford all the ingredients for Neri to make our custom little teas.
Yay.
We'll figure out a way one day. He'll do a hand gift sometime. Yay, yay.
Yes, I think I shall add sugar to this
Yeah.
and milk as I normally prefer.
I think it
Mm,
needs
mm,
it.
mm. Yeah, it's definitely better with sugar. And Neri is yummy, yummy brown sugar.
I always feel like the song "The World Is Mine" whenever I add sugar to anything very fancy.
Half the time that I sing it now, I get the Cosmic Princess Kaguya version stuck in my head, which I need to show you soon.
Yeah.
But I watched
I
it.
know
Give me
it.
that. Give me. Gimme.
The season?
Yeah.
But yeah, because I showed Cosmic Princess Kaguya to Her Highness last night.
No spoilers. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, no
I'm telling
spoilers.
chat.
Yeah,
It's a very
no
hard
spoilers from
movie to
chat.
talk about.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yes, I was most fond of it.
Yeah, but it is very cute. And obviously the Cosmic Princess Kaguya version of World is Mine, something they shared like as a teaser for the movie as well, but it's so fun. It's in the scene, this is not spoilers because again it's a public teaser of it. But in the scene, it's all like it sounds different to the studio version, not because of the mix itself, but because they're like performing it, and so the voice actors play with that. They like one of them takes the other's lines halfway through, and they're like a little bit offbeat every now and then because they're like giggling and playing around. It's really cute. But the remix for it all is very funky and was made by the original composer, and it's so cool. And I get it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
I get it stuck in my head a lot. It's a really cool vibe for it. They also did a performance of it on the first take, and it's really gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I remember you sending me this. I haven't looked at it yet.
I've heard the first take isn't the first take anymore.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
As in it, they don't do it all in one exactly perfectly raw. There is some editing now.
Oh, interesting. I mean, from most of the things I see, it's still one take, but I don't know. I guess I'd have to look it up sometime.
Well, one take, but there's apparently some small little tuning they do it afterwards to make the artists look
Oh,
better.
I see.
Shocking.
I mean, yeah, that
This is
doesn't
also
surprise
the
me much.
marketing for these artists.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Yeah, it makes sense, especially when they're trying to make sure that it sounds good for the first take channel consistently with their like brand stuff. This screams British Maxi. Exactly. We're so British today.
Careful that it doesn't over.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to be very delicate with
Would
this.
you
Well,
like
I'd
me
like
to
to
do
start
it?
If you
Yes,
look at
what
this-
am I doing? Making my own tea.
You
Goodness.
What you should do is not have it lifted up to the top because otherwise that will just stir the top. You put it at the bottom.
Yeah, so
very
'cause-
carefully.
Yeah, exactly. You put it at the bottom and stir it slowly rather than in the middle and not worry about the edges. You can
Yes. I'll admit I was a little optimistic of how much liquid I put in this cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I said just leave extra space for your milk.
Win.
There we are.
Thank you.
British Maxim are watching this. Yeah, exactly. You guys are all going to turn British by the end of this.
No, it's a fate worse than death.
Yeah, exactly. But they deserve it. I turn more American every single time that I stream with other people. I think it's only fair that I return the favor and turn everyone British with a little British tea stream. I think it's justified. But yeah, kampai.
Kampai.
Cheers.
I feel like that should be a what? Hang on.
I'm sure there is.
What do you say?
To finish it, turn British. Yeah. Oh, maybe if Sassy the Moose is here, it'll balance it out and everyone will turn Finnish instead. You guys are just going to turn vaguely European, like a high fantasy character in a video game.
Okay.
It's going to turn Quentin Servant for us.
Yeah.
My search has completely misunderstood what I meant. It is now coming up with 30 Tea Party invitation wording examples and Tea Party quotes such as sip, savor, and share timeless words.
Oh my god.
Oh dear, that sounds awfully generic.
Yeah.
Tea is the magic elixir of life.
We have magical elixirs of life. They are not tea. We've got one of those in one of those bottles, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're gay and European.
Yes.
And neither is disgrace. I love that song so
In the
much.
spirit of Pride Month, we should demonstrate live on screen.
Yeah.
I like how
Starts
this
making
quote
up stop it down to the mic.
this quote is so funny to me because here, a cup of tea makes everything better. It's from unknown. Yes, because that's the most generic thing I've ever heard.
Exactly.
Anyone could have
say
said that.
Is this AI?
When was this
I
published?
use.
Is this live, laugh, love, but with tea?
Yeah.
At least the others here have.
You know,
Well,
whenever I think of
like
those
equal.
live, love, love things, I have a
Love
well, yes, but also one of my sisters back in their little farmhouse in the Cowland. She is such a live, laugh, love white British lady. Like one of my sisters is a live, laugh, love type lady. The oldest one. So yeah,
okay.
back in their little farmhouse on the cow fields. I remember when I was younger, she used to have like. You know those like decals you can like stick?
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
She used to have one of those in like big cursive text that literally said "live, laugh, love" as you went down the stairs. And in that bathroom especially is my favorite example of this. They have all of those types of posters and everything you see on Facebook and stuff. Like one that's like a rules for the toilet. Like if it does this, flush it. If it smells, spray it. And it's like lads, make sure that you aim. It might be shorter than you think. Ladies do this and like all the things in like the cursive fonts. All of the Facebook posts. I think she has
yeah.
another live, laugh, love type thing in there. So many of them.
Yeah, we used to have something like that as well. I don't want to.
No, yeah, I remember you having a silly one, but yeah, she has like and they're always like printed on like wood that's painted as if to look rustic, but you can tell it's
but
just
it's
like a
just
print.
like print. Yeah.
She has so many of them. Yeah, I have a very live, laugh, love sister.
I'm starting to realise the next evolution of that is there's in this house we do Disney. Well, the list of fixed.
Yeah.
Kaome says, wait, what do you guys think about peach tea? I've always
Ooh.
drank it, but I've always wondered what other people of tea think about it.
people of tea.
Neri's a person of tea.
I'm a person of tea. I don't like peach tea, but that's only because I don't like peach. If I liked peach, I would like peach tea. So it's
Do you have
fine.
an opinion, Your Highness?
I drink tea mostly for the aesthetic, though, because I put enough sugar in them that it doesn't matter what tea I'm having.
Right.
But, so, I don't think I've had peach tea, but there's a peach iced tea I've had before. That's a very
That's
different
good
thing.
enough.
Yeah. I don't think I've had regular peach tea myself for as well. I have had
That's
peach iced tea.
shocking.
I'm not a huge fan of it. But to be fair, I don't drink that many kinds of tea until
I
more
guess.
recent years. Like it's with you or when we're at May cafes that I drink most of my range of tea.
true.
And when I was younger, I drank tea a lot, but it was always just like regular ability, you know. Just normal ass black tea with enough milk and sugar that it is cold by the time you drink it and it tastes like syrup.
Right. Understood.
Yeah, exactly. I drink more of it nowadays, but I guess I gotta get one sometime.
Yay.
And then keep it away from Neri, so he doesn't have to smell it.
Yay.
What was it? I taught British English, so I'm almost there. Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
See, you guys can all become British. We're gonna indoctrinate all of you
I
guys.
want to teach British English.
Yeah, one day.
The
One
superior
day.
kind.
Oh yes, it's fairy tale time. It's fairy tale time. Neri has found his
Yes,
pile of books.
the entertainment.
Yes.
You will be the one picking, Sarina will be the one picking which one we're doing. I will read you the contents page and wait until I finish because there's one that I know you'll immediately go, oh my god, I want to do that one.
Yeah. Just let him read the whole
wait
list
for the
first for
whole
the sake
thing.
of it.
The Laily Worm of Spindleston, The Hand That Did Not Perish, The Shepherd of Sowing Shields, Fairy Music, don't say it,
Oh, Moon and Stars, let's do that one.
The Brown Man of the Moors and the Count of 𝘆cie𝗿𝗿, don't ask me what that means, I'm not going to answer, Sir Guy the Seeker, The Hermit of Warkworth, Chevy Chase, Jingling Geordie's Hole,
Is that a fairy
Fascinating
tale?
title.
I suppose to some people it might be.
The Ghostly Bridal of Featherstone Hall, Magic Ointment, The White Lady of Blenkinsop.
I like there's a brown one and one white lady and another.
Yeah. The Grey Man of Bellister, The Nut Brown Maid, Jock of the Side, Jock of the Seed? I don't know.
Yeah.
Meg of Meldon, Tales of Buried Treasure, The Kern Dolly, The Fairies of Rothley Mill, The Simonside Dwarves, and some old Christmas customs of right in the back.
Those are options of fairy tales from this book that looks like it is going to turn to dust in an hour.
Like, the spine is actively broken.
Yeah.
Well, we know what my favourite one might be out of that list. Although at some point, yes,
Interested in fairy music?
fairy
Fairies
music,
of
very
Rothley
roughly mill. I think fairy music it has to be, but at some point we do have to
Okay.
find out
Of
what
course.
King
Circle
Geordie's hole is.
Definitely.
I am morbidly curious.
Yeah, I
I'm
really
ashamed
don't
to
know.
say.
25. Let's see.
It's time for us to get rid of Story by Neri.
Yay.
But unfortunately for the content, I must satiate my curiosity on that one.
Now, I have not read this one, so I don't know how awful it will be.
Yeah. See, like tea parties here are perfect. They get a whole magical realm with all our fancy things. You get to hang out with people with cherry blossoms in the air. You get entertainment via Neri reading you a fairy tale that may be good, may be horrifying. We don't know yet.
Okay. Oh yes, Northumberland in the olden days had her share of fairy folk, if all the tales one hears are true. At Chathill, some miles north of Alnwick, there was a large fairy ring where in the daytime mortal children used to have many a frolic, dancing round and round the enchanted spot as the fairies would at night.
I'm going to go pee quickly while you do this, but I will listen.
Go for it. But only 9 times, never more, for they believed that if they did, some ill luck would come to them. Forden Hill, which overlooks the little river Bremish, was said to be the home of the Northumbrian Queen Mab. Night after night, the fairy court would wend their way to some chosen stretch of velvety green sward, where they would dance and play till the waning moon warned them it was time to return to their secret halls so carefully concealed in the hills. Sometimes a belated traveller might chance a glimpse of the tiny green-clad folk. This is not the same fairies, as you can tell. Or even surprise them at their revels. But one local farmer, many centuries ago, had an even more curious experience. Riding past the hill at midnight, he suddenly heard strains of lovely music and silvery laughter. He stopped and listened. Yes, the sound seemed to be coming right out of the hill itself. All eyes and ears, he advanced very cautiously. Then, to his surprise, he descried an open door in the hillside. Through it, he could see a whole fairy court seated at a marvellous banquet. For a while he remained motionless, as though spellbound. Then they saw him. Whether or no they resented his presence, they made as though to bid him welcome. One of the elfin pages came toward him. and perhaps intending that he should drink their health, offered him a cup full of some unknown beverage. This he accepted, but he had not the slightest intention of drinking it. Instead, he dashed the contents to the ground and fled as fast as his horse could carry him.
Most disrespectful.
Somehow, this cup afterwards came into the possession of King Henry I, who was said to have given it as a present to the Scottish King Alexander I. Weird.
Just the hospitality of the Fae, you accepted, then cast it on the ground. I don't see a good ending for this person.
No. I wonder what happened to them.
I might be able to ask someone in the Spring Wilds.
Oh, you should.
This does sound like this came from the Spring Wilds rather than my realm.
That makes sense. I love cups of unknown beverages. Neri, am I a voice actor? I have a great voice. I am not, but thank you very much.
You could be.
I'd love to be. I, however, am bad at memorizing lines. In the sights of the 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿, there are two great fissures, one of which, called the Hen Hole, was the headquarters of another fairy tribe. It is indeed a romantic place enough, a deep and rugged chasm, oh my god, between crags 250 feet high, the steep slopes in between bestrewn with loose stones called glitters. From somewhere near the mountain top, a little moorland burn comes tumbling down, splashing over one fern-fringed ledge after another till it reaches the bottom of the chasm, where it becomes the Colditch Burn. Okay, you do have a very... Thank you! Yay! Where did I... here. So deep and narrow is the gorge that the sun never enters within its dark recesses, and the stray patches of snow will sometimes linger till midsummer. Many years ago, some hunters were hard in the pursuit of a roe, which led them to this wild and lonely spot. Suddenly, they heard strains of the loveliest music imaginable. Where on earth could it be from? Was the roe in league with the fairies, and had she brought them here on purpose? They forgot all about the hunt in their determination to locate the mysterious and alluring melody. They reined in, listening, then slowly advanced, still listening. The siren notes went on, and at last the hunters tracked them to the hen hole. One by one, they all entered the gorge to investigate. All but the last, who was poorly mounted and did not look like the look of the rough, stony ground. He waited a while. Then, as his companions did not immediately return, he went home. Welcome back.
Had some alluring fairy music so far. The sirens.
Abby was listening.
Yeah.
He was the only one of them who did go home. Not a single man who had entered the ravine ever came back to tell the tale. Round green hills have from time immemorial been supposed to be special property of the fairies, who love to make their dwellings right inside them. People have been known to say that if they laid an ear to the ground, they could hear the sounds of fairy revelry down below. It was no use asking them whether the sounds could not have traveled from a nearby village or even a camp. They would indignantly tell you, no, of course it was the fairies, everyone knew it, and many had heard it, and that was that.
Whoa! What did everyone think of our fairy tale for today?
It was wonderful.
Yay.
Yippee!
We are quite, I guess, alluring people with music is quite a common practice, not just me. Many fairy try it.
But it's definitely a very fitting fairy tale for your purpose today.
Yes, I was quite fond of that. Yes.
Also, yeah, I agree with them. It's a nice to get to show off Neri's cool voice. He does have a cool voice, especially reading stories, right?
Once I start doing things, I will actually, once my new outfit is prepared and everything is all up to my standards, I will be more reading stories. Yay.
Yeah, exactly. Once I finished Mitchell's outfit and we can dust to his room and everything.
Yeah,
and you guys should
I'll
definitely
start taking things out from my library and reading it to you guys.
You'll get to hear all of Neri's haunted book collection on his own stream. So you should go subscribe to neriful channel right now so you're prepared for it. But it's really cool. It's always really interesting with books like this because I listen to a lot of Neri reading his random little collections. Yeah, it's always really interesting, like. Not even just the stories, but the way they're worded and everything.
Yeah, it's always so fascinating. I really like this book in particular because it doesn't tell a fairy tale like it's being told, like a fairy tale. Yeah. This one is specifically in the manner of someone just telling you a kind of story, just sitting down and being like I heard this thing.
Yeah.
Just like Plastic Cow, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It seemed to me like a diary entry for someone who might have actually experienced this.
It's really
makes it really interesting.
And they may have actually experienced
Yeah, maybe they have. Maybe like you said, you need to ask around.
Yes.
Margaret Tyndale.
Neri's going to do his research, and later you can ask some more faith in Springfield. But exactly. It's so interesting. interesting. It's so interesting seeing the way they're worded, and for a lot of these older things as well, like just like their ways of wording things all together. Like Neri is very good at writing things if they sound like they're from much older books as well. Some of them with these like I love hearing the run-on sentences.
There's always so much. That's why so many times through that I had to kind of restart a sentence because I wasn't prepared for the sentence to be quite that long.
Yeah, exactly. They always just keep going. It's so interesting. I love it. So cool. Yay! I like your fairy tale time.
We will take a break to just to chat between us, and then I can read another one.
Yeah, you can read another one after.
Yes, otherwise you'd be taking over Emmy's feedback.
Even regardless of that, I wouldn't want to just it be me talking for ages and then not being able to drink my tea before it gets cold.
It's very yummy tea. It's very, very tasty.
You know, these mortal forms only having one place where the tea goes in and also you talk out of the same place. It's very badly designed.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't just project your voice just like by vibes through the air, you know? Life would be not easy for Neri. I mean, I suppose Neri could possibly try and create something for himself to do that.
I really don't want to. That sounds gross. Where would I put it?
Yeah, true.
What other holes are there to expel the sound from?
That is quite a question.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Chat, what other holes might you expand side?
Yeah, here's our question for you guys. You asked us a lot of questions. There's a question for you. What holes will you choose to expel sound from? Also, hi, Una, and thank you so much for the gifted. Yippee! Congrats, call!
Okay, now we need lots more, and then you can go to Japan.
Yeah, maybe then we can get all our other fancy teas to have our custom teas. Welcome to the tea party. Yippee! But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we can hide another hole in you somewhere.
Yeah, where?
Yeah, we can hide one. Like when I make your outfit, I'll put just like a hole somewhere in your design. It's just there's an extra dot there.
No,
Someone thinks like it's a
you.
mole. No, that's his voice box. That's his speaker.
Yes.
Happy Pride, yeah! We get to have our gay little tea party for Pride Month. This thinking about this and thinking about turning all British with the tea party reminds me of this thing I saw the other day of it was headcanons of sexualities for different Barbie movie characters, specifically for the Barbies in those movies, and they were all different ones. And there was they headcanoned Barbie from A Mermaid Tale as a lesbian,
That
from
makes sense.
Magic of Pegasus as a bisexual, I think.
That makes sense.
And then for Barbie: A Christmas Carol, it had the lesbian flag and also the British flag.
Yeah, all right. I like that.
It was perfect.
I like that.
Yeah, this is our Pride Month. They have all our flags displayed. There's 3 British ones. And then we've got like a lesbian flag or a pan flag. A Neri. Hello. He's Neri. That's him. He's Neri.
That's me. I'm Neri.
Yeah. Happy Pride, guys. Happy Pride. We're coming out as
Be who
British.
you are.
This is my coming out as British room for all the people who expect me to be American and go, wait, you're British every time I say this is my coming out. I get to be more British by having a tea party and sounding more British because I'm surrounded by other British people.
Yay.
Yes. I feel like my British identity is rather complicated in that I wasn't originally British and then thought I was British for so many years.
Yeah.
And now well, having lived both experiences, it's a bit of a dual identity.
Yeah.
Dual nationality.
British for convenience sake.
Yeah.
British for convenience sake. That's
Yeah,
quite a way of putting
exactly.
it,
just conveniently British. Otherwise, princess.
Yes.
Yeah. Your identity is princess, exactly. Can't wait to watch Neri soon. Yeah, I know, they're gonna be so awesome. You'll get to... You're British? No, yeah, I get asked this all the time. But yeah, Neri streams will be so awesome. You'll get to have him read all kinds of stories like this.
Someone needs to finish with
I
my
do.
outfit first.
I need to finish making his outfit, but I'll finish it soon. I promise.
Yay.
And see, now there's all of you guys that are hyped. I have extra motivation and rush to finish it. I gotta get done. It'll be very cool. I'm excited for you guys to get to hear Neri's stories all the time. Yay!
Yes.
Yippee!
And to aid with you finishing your commissions and artist stuff, we have done a what's the word in your language? We have done a collab stream today instead of the Emma's Paint stream.
Yeah, exactly,
Yay.
exactly. We should definitely do this more often. This is really fun.
It is
I like
really
this.
fun.
It's fun.
I
And
am
it's nice to-
most entertained today.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's nice even to try out a different setup like this and everything. I get to touch, well, not grass, but flower petals. We can't touch grass. Neri's allergic. But we get to touch pretty ethereal flower petals. Never fancy little table
Yay.
setup. It's a whole different setup and stuff. Yeah, I definitely
Yes.
want to do something like this more often. I'm going to have you over more often, Your Highness.
I shall have to try. But it's quite a distance between dimensions.
No, of course.
unfortunately. But,
You have quite the packed schedule.
Yeah, of course. She has much to do as a fair princess, and also the fair princess of music. You know, there's so many things to compose, so many songs to write. She only has so
lots
much
of
time.
music, yes. And then on the side, I'm getting into story writing as well.
Ooh. Oh, I did not know this.
Yeah.
Yes, well, yes, the Symphony of Euphoria is my sort of dream fantasy story I've always wanted to make for a while, but obviously being the Princess of Music and the Princess of Story, would have been a side thing and never quite worked out.
Yeah. Princess of Music, stories are so fun. Stories because you have endless other talents that you can just have. Like, how is there ever too much?
Well, truthfully, I want to one day adapt the story into something that I can then write music for.
Definitely.
So it's a long-winded way of me wanting to tell a story through music in some way.
sometimes you gotta go a roundabout way in order to get to the goal. Definitely.
Yes, I've always wanted to write music for a JRPG.
Oh, that'd be so amazing.
You have the motifs for each character and different themes that
yeah.
come back in different ways, and then you could end the whole thing in the credits of the song with the main theme that comes back.
Yeah.
If it helps, I kind of know how to do that.
He does. Neri's
make a
making visual novel things for
Yes,
us.
JRPG Maker could
RPG Maker, yeah.
RPG Maker could be a way of doing it. But
And we have a friend who also does that, but like professionally.
goodness, yes.
And
Wow.
our little puppy boy Homer Repeat is especially good at these kinds of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's who I was talking
exactly.
about.
This is his specialty.
Well, I can order these servants all around me to make the game for
Exactly.
me.
You put servants for everything. All in your fucking goal.
Yes. Of course, by that point, I would have already written the plot, so I could just sit and sip tea while I watch you make it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. That's the awesome part of being the writer.
Queenie, what do you mean by what type of flower?
I think what they were asking was the flower petals in the air. And good question. I mean, they look like wisteria, but
No, they are wisteria.
This place is kind of conjured up, so I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
You know, like they look like wisteria, but you can see that they're blurred in the distance. I don't know what's gonna happen if you touch them. I don't know what they'll look like when they're close. Like that could be just like a bunch of rakigatchis that are stretched out. I have no idea.
That's true.
I think all it is it's just the trope of having a pretty flower background.
Yeah,
The trope,
exactly.
Is this
Like
a
in a
vibe,
shoujo.
as you say?
Exactly. I'm going for vibes, and I wanted this, this trope of like a little pretty flower garden place to hang out, but like I can't put too much actual nature there because Neri will die.
I will die.
And like I didn't want to grow all that, so it's like this is tropes and vibes. This is
Yeah.
sex. I don't know how tangible this stuff is. But yeah, I mean we can call it wisteria for now. They look like
Yay.
wisteria. I like the petals look,
wisteria.
and we've got a
Smells nice.
yeah, it smells very nice. Lots of flowers smell nice.
Yes. And
That
many
is
fond
kind of
these
the
festivals.
point of
Yeah,
flowers.
exactly. If only we could go out and smell them.
Yeah.
But then we'd have to go outside.
Blech.
Also, by background music, cause that was part of what Sarina's talking about. But also like themes for these sorts of things, like cool intro and ending themes for JRPGs and like character songs and stuff. And also, Her Highness loves like musicals altogether and everything.
Yeah.
Everything music. She's the fake princess of music.
But yes, although the background music is a big part of that, because especially in JRPGs, because you think about, say, Final Fantasy, the works of Nobu Uematsu, every character has a theme.
Yeah.
But then there might be a sad regular theme that comes up in a particular part of their story.
Yeah.
And that is quite common.
Yeah.
And then I can also talk at length about a particular JRPG. I love the soundtrack, but the game itself I have some issues with. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the sequel to my favorite JRPG of all time.
No, it's okay. This is understandable. It's like how I'm always talking about how I love one of my favorite songs at the moment is "Good Luck to Me Tomorrow." It's a song I want to cover by Nano Akari, who that is the person who made the opening to Watanabe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't
know that it was. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Nano
I know them
Akari.
for other things.
Because they're known for a lot of music they do online and like
Yeah,
Ukai
they
and stuff.
stuff
But also
YouTube.
they got especially
Probably
popular
a
again
lot.
for I don't know. I'm saying she got very popular again for the opening to Happy Sugar Life was also her.
That explains.
Yeah, exactly.
It.
And then did the one for Watanabe. But this one is an opening that she did to, I'm forgetting the full name because I don't care about it, but the Guild Receptionist anime that aired a little while ago. I'll look it up in a sec. But it's
I'm looking it up. What was the song called?
Good Luck to Me Tomorrow.
Go for it. Continue.
But yeah, it's to the Guild Receptionist anime. I think the short name most of the time is just Guild Receptionist anyway. But it's a little like slice of lifey thing. It's not an isekai, but has the sort of vibes of like a general slice of life isekai, about this girl who is a receptionist at a guild in like a regular fantasy fighting world.
I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time.
Yeah, exactly. And that tells you exactly what happens. She's just a receptionist, but she doesn't like overtime. So when things are like going wrong, she goes into the dungeons herself in disguise and beats up the bosses just so that she can clock out on time.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and it's a funny concept, but the anime's really lame. I watched it and then it flopped really hard. I remember Nymph saying that they read the manga as well, and it was a little better in there, but they were still like, yeah, it's like kind of weak. But I read it one time. The art was kind of cool. The anime did not have any of the things that made the manga cool.
Right.
I remember talking. I won't complain about this too much, but I remember talking on an MS Paint stream about how there's this one fight scene with like their first sort of boss character, like once they're like a team together and they go fight something and have this big bad guy to beat, where they like for half of the attacks they copy and paste the same shots in a way that like breaks the continuity of the scene.
Right.
Like they'll be standing on one side of the room and go hit the guy to the other side, and then like walk over there, and then they use the same shot.
The guy to the same side. He was
so
on,
I do not like the anime. I dropped it, but the opening very very good. So I know the feeling.
Oh, the Alia has her feelings in Russian anime.
Oh, you told
I did watch
I was
that,
suggested
yeah.
this. I haven't watched it yet, but I have been told to.
I saw it, but I'll be honest, the main reason I watched it was because of pretty girl character design.
I mean, that is the point of a show like this. That is what they're trying to do.
In some ways, I was pleasantly surprised, but the male main character lead was a decent man.
Oh!
You know, it's not always guaranteed in anime.
Neri did a very sparky little jump there. What did you just discover? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, anyway. What I was going to say also is, while we're talking about stories, would you like to read the next fairy tale?
Sure.
Is there any other specific things you
Which
would ask?
one would you like to read this time?
Are you interested in the other fairy one, or Geordie's Hole or something?
I feel like Geordie's Hole is the finale. You know, so I think the fairies of Roughly Mill would be appropriate.
Oh, right.
Okay.
97.
I can also, I might move the mic specifically to be in front of Neri rather than Sarina while we read.
Hello.
Neri, I might need to handle this because I can't reach
Huh? What am I doing?
moving the mic so that you can have it
What am I
instead of Sarina.
doing with it, though?
Helping me bend it down without hitting the shelf.
Are we good?
Please stand by for some technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear Neri better while he reads.
Hello.
I will be a little far away. I might move. Could you move a tiny bit, Sarina?
I might
Your
be able to.
I can
No,
move
more
over
this
as well.
way. And back, yeah. So yeah, there we go.
Well, I don't know how directing to space.
That's okay. That's okay.
In your version of space time.
But yeah, this way Neri should be a little bit more focused on the mic.
Hello. Roughly is a quiet little village set amid wild and romantic scenery. Rugged crags, little wooded valleys, and vast rolling moors all play their part in making the picture. The crags are just to the north of the village, their feet strewn with tumbled boulders, their tops covered with heather and bracken, and the very summit crowned with picturesque ruins of Roughly Castle. It is really only a sham, having been built in fairly modern times just for the look of the thing, but it is an effective sham for all that.
This is a theme park, is it?
Further north are more crags, also topped by the ruins of a small fort, real this time, which look down on Roughly Lake. And beyond that, stretching for miles to the north and west, are the wild Northumbrian moors, the home of sheep and heather. But on the other side, in the south, there is a little stream called the Hart Burn, not spelled like that actually, H-A-R-T.
Ah.
And here stands Roughly Mill. In the olden days, there was another mill here too, an ancient building and a picturesque one too, with its black water wheel and the roof of heather thatch. That sounds gorgeous.
That does.
With the heather flowers on the... But it was chiefly famous as a home of a large family of fairies who used the mill as their great council hall and the eye of the kiln as their kitchen. One can still see their bathing pools in the burn, those tiny round basins which had been hollowed out by Queen Mab's orders, in which the little people were wont to bathe on moonlit nights. I feel like I should make it more clear. Queen Mab is one of the queens of fairies that's super famous, especially up north, that's in the same sort of vein as what we think of as Queen Titania, except Queen Titania was invented by Shakespeare for the play, that Midsummer Night's Story.
Yeah.
So she isn't necessarily real.
Oh, interesting.
Even though most canons of having a queen fairy by default make a queen named Titania the actual queen. Very interesting. But the miller was much annoyed with them, because when doing their cooking, they sometimes burnt the husks of the corn he had laid up ready to grind. They reckoned this as payment for keeping the mill clean and tidy, but the miller thought that they were getting too extravagant. What? Extravagant?
Doesn't it say extravagant?
Yes, I might be stupid.
Did you read it?
Well, it's split by a line here, so that's why I was confused.
Right.
Extravagant, there you go. So made up his mind to turn them out. How was this to be done? At last he thought of a way. Just when he knew that the fairy tenants would be busy cooking their supper, he stealthily climbed the roof and dropped a big sod down the chimney. Plop! And that will make them run, he thought. It did! And at the commotion below, he himself took fright, slithered down to the ground, and bolted as fast as his legs would carry him. After him, the whole crowd of angry fairies yelling, "Burnt and scalded! Burnt and scalded! The cell of the mill has done it!" Faster still he ran, now thoroughly scared. But he could not run quite fast enough to escape the vengeance due, for he was just scrambling over the stile near the village. The old mother caught up to him. She just What was that noise? She just touched him. He crumpled up on the spot and limped home in a bow-bent cripple.
Sarina has this power too.
Yeah. In Rothley village there lived a widow who had one little boy, and a willful piece of goods he was. That's a really weird... Oh, wileful piece of goods he was. That's still a weird way to describe a person. One winter's night, he flatly refused to go to bed when he was told. He did not want to go to bed. Why should he? He was not the teeniest bit sleepy, and so on. In vain his mother cajoled, argued, threatened, told him that if he didn't obey, the fairies would come and carry him off. Even this was of no avail, so the mother, at last, in sheer desperation, went to bed herself and left the child sitting by the fire. Perhaps he thought it would be rather thrilling to be taken by the fairies, for doubtless he would have heard tales of children stolen away from their homes, and the wicked little imps of fairies left in their place. Probably his mother had not told him that they generally only exchanged babies who had not yet been baptized, and that even then they couldn't do it if a lighted candle was always kept burning in the room. Or had he perhaps heard of the good fairies who sometimes came at night and did people's work for them, and thought he would like to see them do it? Or perhaps, whatever his thoughts, they were soon interrupted. There was a slight noise in the chimney, and down on the hearth there landed the daintiest little creature imaginable. Emmy, there is an illustration on this page. Would you like to take a photo?
It's a very cool illustration. I like that we've got mentions of keeping a candle lit all night at the same time
That's
as the fairies
me.
taking away. We've got Neri and Sarina in here.
The daintiest little creature imaginable, a real live fairy. The small boy stared wide-eyed and open-mouthed at this strange visitor, who was no bigger than a fair-sized doll. But at length he found his voice and said, What do they thou?
I suppose it's meant to be cool you,
They
I
don't
suppose.
more out her way.
Oh yeah, I guess what do they call thou? Ah, that's interesting.
Interesting.
My Ansel, she answered promptly, then returned the question. And what do they call thou? Two could play at that game, so he also answered, my Ansel. After the ice was broken, the two began to play together like old friends, and what fun they had! Until the fire burned low and the room grew dark. Then the boy took up the big poker to stir the logs into a blaze once more. He gave one masterful thrust, which produced a huge shower of sparks, but one of them fell on the fairy girl's foot, which made her howl with pain. No one would have believed that so tiny a creature could make so much noise. She yelled and screamed till the small boy, in sheer terror, bolted into bed and hid his head under the bedclothes. Hardly had he hidden when the fairy mother was heard asking, Who's done it? Oh, it was my Ansel, sobbed the injured one. But she got scant sympathy. Why then, said her mother indignantly, what's all the noise for? There's nien to blame. Interesting way of doing the I dialect for this dialogue. It's very interesting. With which she hustled up the chimney again and disappeared. When Master Wileful at length ventured to peep out again, all was quiet. The last red embers were still aglow on the hearth. The poker lay just where he had dropped it, but the fairies had vanished. For this time, he had escaped being punished for his naughtiness, but let us hope that the fright he got would teach him to do as he was told in the future.
Wow! That was the fairies of Rothley Mill.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, very
Splendid.
cool.
Do you know any fairies like that?
Well, they were both wise to not give away their names.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone that do this sort of thing? Is what he meant?
I'd show up and play with a random kid, and also a really small.
Well, again, that's more of a Springwild.
Yeah, I did think so.
Yes.
It seems that a lot of them live in Northumbria, according to this book.
Well, there's
appear
probably
there,
yeah.
at least.
There's probably portals there, more portals around that area.
That would make
Of
sense.
course.
Yes, I believe that's where but that's where Phoebe comes from as well.
Oh!
That would explain a lot.
That makes sense, that makes sense.
But they're not quite so you could have some more helpful Fae from there. Not quite the same as the Spoon Fae.
of course. Yeah, Fae for like her highness are much bigger.
Yeah.
And don't tend to play around with children. Instead, she's too busy making beautiful music and kissing the princess.
Yeah.
That's their own job. But yeah, that's so interesting. I really like the little illustrations they come with it as well. It's very cool.
It's very interesting.
And yeah, I really like how, like with both of these, like you said, they tell them more like it's just like telling a little rumor or like a story that they heard.
It's so interesting.
Like it's a little like folktale.
Yeah, I love it when folktales are told like this. It's so much more interesting than doing it dryly or trying to pretend that it's a story you should take seriously.
Yeah, exactly. It feels less like you're being told a fable to a child and more like someone's telling you a story around a campfire that they heard, and I think that's so cool.
It's so fun.
I guess you're really like immersed in it. It's very cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, for all we know, when they're fake, they may be real, so we don't just have to go and ask.
Yeah.
Yes, well, it's a little bit of I suppose it's like a legend where parts are true and parts might.
Yeah, I must imagine not all of it is true, of course.
Yeah.
And sometimes there might be some Fae that like to play some tricks and make perhaps make a little illusion so they think you think you're in the Fae realm, but it's just what they want you to see.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, there's all kinds of tricks that they could have.
Though I wonder why a fairy, like a group of fairies, would make their home inside an old mill that someone was using.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Maybe they just like the smell.
Yummy bread smell.
They could be tourists.
True. Maybe they're just crafting. This is like a hotel.
Yeah.
Mortals can be quite fascinating in an amusing way.
Yeah.
That's why we end up keeping so much pets.
I know from experience.
Okay.
But yeah. It's really interesting. I mean, it's like, if someone's still living there, then you kind of get like free house and board, you know? You can still have food whenever you want. You can hang out with random kids like this.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, yeah. I like these stories. Yay, fairy tale time. It's so fun. Were there also any more questions that I missed before? Let me go have a look-see.
I don't remember.
I don't think there are any specifically.
No.
I just eclipsed where I said music makes everything better. This is true.
This is
very true.
That is how that works.
That's Sarina's got to make all of her incredible stories in music. I mean, we have pretty music for this that I got for today. I got so many things for today. I did so much work eating tropes this morning, dude. I thought I was gonna barf.
I'm glad you were so excited to have me here.
Yeah. But maybe one day we'll have to do like maybe one day something that could be fun would be like stream for either you two or together, like making music or something based on a fairy tale read. You know, actually, something we could do something all together sometime of make something a fairy tale. Like if Neri reads a fairy tale and Sarina, you could like compose whatever comes to mind as you do. I could draw something from it at the same time. I think that would be really cute.
Well, that would be wonderful. Yeah.
This would be really interesting.
It's like it reminds me of someone that I saw that I think I've never seen this before, but some people like join like D&D sessions basically just to be like their sketch artists to like draw alongside sessions that go on with them, which I think is really cute. Do like alongside the fairy tale sometime.
That would be really fun.
Right? That would be really fun.
I'll have to get out my really fancy fairy tale book. I have another one that's equally as old, except I think it is actually slightly older, as in we don't know when it was printed. However, we think that probably 1901.
Oh, interesting.
Like that old. And it also has gorgeous illustrations. I think they're colored as well.
Ooh, pretty.
But it's very much more traditional fairy tales. Like there's a few that you would recognize. I'm pretty sure Snow White is in there.
Right.
It's all grim stuff.
I'm sure Nymph would be happy about this.
Yeah.
They particularly love Snow White. It's their favorite fairy tale.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, that'd be very
it's
cool.
all like the original grim tales. It's
yeah.
interesting.
I hear some debate over whether Grimm was the original or whether they made them more gruesome just to be more sensational.
Oh yes, it's very interesting. But regardless of that, Grimm was never the original because they were.
They collected them.
Yeah, they collected them from around this area of Germany. It's not helpful.
Gesturing vaguely. He's mostly gesturing to the left. Neri just does not have any sense of left and right.
Yeah.
Germany is to the right of England.
No, but he means but
that's
left
not
of Germany
like
is what he meant.
In Germany, it's
vaguely I
this.
see.
Yeah, he didn't mean like left of Europe. He meant left of Germany.
West of Germany.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
There's like a word for that area, and I can't remember. What's our favorite movie?
Ooh, I have a lot of those. Well, at the moment, as of now, my favorite movie is called Princess Kaguya.
Yeah.
Yes, it is so good. It's so beautiful. It's so good. One of Neri and I's favorite movies is Wonka as well. The one that came out a few
we
years
love
ago.
Wonka.
I forgot which year it was. We'll have to watch it with you. I think it's very cute.
It's a gorgeous musical.
Yeah, it's really lovely, and it's just really whimsical and fun and cozy. It feels like it's no wonder they released it the time they did because it feels like a Christmas movie in the
Yeah.
emotions it makes you feel. It's
Yeah.
very perfect for Willy Wonka, I think. Because when it first came out, it seemed, based on the trailers that
That
they
it was
got,
going to be a bit lame.
yeah, and it was just going to be like another remake where everything's grey and it's dull. And they didn't even advertise it as a musical. It's a musical.
No, it's a musical.
With wonderful, whimsical music.
With genuinely some of my favorite musical
I
songs
listen to
in
it
the
all,
world.
all the time. For a
With the
moment?
balloons? Yes.
Yes, I love it so much. I listen to the track all the time. But yeah, the
It's so
advertising
gorgeous.
really did not do it
Yeah.
favors, and a lot
They
of people.
they overdid all of the like stupid kind of comedy bits in the
Yeah.
trailer, but when you're not already immersed in the tone, it kind of just seems like
yes.
it's gonna flop.
Yeah.
But because of the tone that they present to you, it feels like it's supposed to
Exactly,
be like
it's
that.
so funny and whimsical and wonderful, and exactly the way that Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory stuff is all meant
Yeah.
to be. You know,
It
fits
feels
perfectly.
like it fits with the way that people interpret the book.
Yeah,
rather
exactly.
Than
I love
fitting
it.
with a version of it.
Yeah, and I love Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka does an incredible job.
Yeah,
because like
it's
a lot
fascinating.
of like the Wonkas people know best with like I'm forgetting his name.
The one with the curly hair.
Yeah, but you know the one that curly hair and also
And then also Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, that's what I was thinking of. Johnny Depp is one that people often think of most with the slightly more...
That one
random
sucks.
movie. Yeah, exactly. But he plays Wonka in a way that feels, like, creepy. With Timothée Chalamet, it's like...
yes.
Wonka in that movie is weird, but weird in a way that's endearing. Like, you
Yeah.
look at him sometimes and be like, what the fuck are you saying? But in a way that's like, he's so peculiar, I love him.
Yeah.
Rather than feeling like, I don't trust you with my children.
Yeah, it's weird in a way that is very obviously whimsical, and
Yeah.
he should be with
Exactly.
children because children would enjoy him most. is
Exactly,
that
he
sort of
brings so
thing.
much whimsy and
It's
wonder to the
so
world. It's so
good.
cute, and yeah, the music's very good. We're
It's
very
so
attached to
good.
it.
We're so
But yeah,
attached to it.
Cosmic Princess Kaguya has immediately become one of my favorite movies of all time. Most gachis know also that I'm very big on K-pop Demon Hunters. I have a lot of older favorite movies as well. Oh, one of my favorite movies is Drifting Home. That is the English title of it. The Japanese title is something along the lines of like the apartment complex that moves when it rains, because the title is very literal in Japanese. But the English one is Drifting Home because I watched it on Netflix. And that is very, very beautiful. It makes you cry. And I'm sure I have more, but before I get more, Sarina, what are your favorite movies?
The drifting apartment that announces rain.
Yeah, there
or,
you go.
Ame o tsuguru hyoryu danchi.
Yeah.
So I think that there are several that could fit the bill for this. I know that I do quite enjoy the 2015 Cinderella movie.
Ooh,
That's fair.
Yeah.
For very,
That is fair.
you know, for very
Gorgeous
clear
dress.
reasons.
Yeah, it's
yes.
very beautiful.
It's
It's a very Serena dress.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I always think about that dress.
And just the general vibe of it, the music as well. I
Yeah.
came away.
Yeah,
I felt like I saw myself in that film.
definitely,
You might
Not
say.
definitely. I see why.
You know, if you ignore the man,
Yeah, yeah. Just to draw you in the dress sometimes.
Turn the man into a chair.
Yeah, exactly.
in the same way as yes, but no, he was fine, but it's more the overall vibe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The tone.
Tone. Yes, that's. I think that word aligned with me better than
yeah.
vibe. I think too.
You're getting too
Yeah.
infected by me.
Or the tone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I'm understood by the people.
Of course, don't worry.
But yes, and also just some of the a lot of the background score.
Yes.
It's got a gorgeous
Speaking of
soundtrack.
score, you're big on Peter Pan, aren't you?
Yes, I was about to get to
Yes.
that one now.
What,
So,
the
Peter
Disney
Pan
one?
2003, specifically
one's this?
2000. Okay,
The one where he's blonde.
the not
That
the not
doesn't help.
Disney one.
Hang on.
I
I just need to look at the poster and then I'll
Yeah.
understand. Continue
But
talking.
yes, Peter Pan 2003.
Yes, specifically one
This one,
scene,
yes, go ahead.
as you know very well, both of you here, as I said, there is a well, not only the overall aesthetic of it, the filming of it,
Move yourself back in now.
not only the overall aesthetic of
The movie.
the movie, but and this fairy dance scene. I think a lot of it was just seeing people seeing them just casually fly and they dance together in the air. That felt very magical. every
Yes,
time it
it's
happened.
very magical.
And it makes sense now, you know.
Yeah, of
Of
course.
course, that was just some buried memories when I was able to do that.
Of course,
Yeah.
yes, it must have felt very like home to you. Yeah, I've listened to Her Highness talk about this scene of the music for it a lot. It's / positive. Also,
Are you
Yes, yes.
are you a Fantasia kind of princess?
To the Disney Fantasia.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the lack of plot.
Well, there is plot in some. It's an anthology of shorts. That's the.
It's entertaining enough, but it's
Okay.
it's
But I think
not.
Her Highness prefers a more clear run through plot.
Because I'm
sort of
thinking
like
about
abstract.
the Sugar Plum Fairies animation.
Ah.
It's
Because that's
okay.
very Serena.
It's okay. But the fact that let's say Peter Pan, it's at night.
Yeah.
A lot of the things at night, and the color palettes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
I get
and-
why you prefer that one. I was just because that reminded
You're just
me
asking
of
in
the
general
Sugar
if you
Plum
like that.
It's been a very long time since I've seen Fantasia,
that's
so I wouldn't be able to give you a clear answer.
That
but,
Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 were movies that, you know how there's, as a kid, there's always at least one movie that you watch on repeat until it annoys your
Yeah.
parents? Those were mine.
That makes a lot of
yes,
sense. That makes a lot of sense. Also, remake movies. I think remake movies. It depends on the
It
movie.
depends, because sometimes they're really good. For
Like
example,
Wonka that we were talking
like
about.
Wonka, which technically isn't a remake
Yes.
because it doesn't cover
Yeah.
the same things as anything. But
And
we
Cinderella
really
2015.
liked The Little Mermaid
Yes,
remake.
exactly.
Oh, did
like,
you?
yes.
Yes.
And I mean, you've talked about how you liked the Cinderella.
Yes.
Yeah,
but yes,
that's a remake.
because with a lot of these things, especially when it comes to like the Disney live action remakes, that's a big hit or miss. Because a
Yeah.
lot of them, and when it's like live
Or
action
even
remake everything
Maleficent
stuff,
was gorgeous.
yeah, a lot of those feel like they're just for the sake of we can do it live action now, it's better, which is what makes it suck.
Yeah.
Because when there's no heart in it and it's only just for the sake of having it,
Yeah,
that's what
that
sucks. However,
sucks.
when there's actually passion into it and to adding something new to it, that's
Which
what makes
you
it
can
good.
feel in The Little Mermaid and in Wonka.
Exactly. I really love the live action Little Mermaid because I'm not
Some
big
of
on
the
all of them.
colours are not the
Yeah,
best.
like-
for example, some of the underwater scenes are way too
Yeah,
dark.
they're so great. I just said no
However,
colour.
everything else genuinely brilliant.
Yeah.
There's some extra characterization for the prince. There's a new song that was also really good.
There's a
some
few
of
new
the
songs, they're really great.
some of the special effects were gorgeous. I really liked all of the costuming.
Yeah, the
I
designs were
loved
just really
especially how
beautiful.
they dressed Ariel up. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the change in setting was also really interesting
Exactly.
because of course it's set where it is because it was in the Caribbean,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
It makes so much more sense for it to, and it's not even explicitly there. It just
Just in a
looks
fantasy
like
kingdom
it is.
that is inspired by
Yeah.
that, rather than being generically European fantasy.
of course
the same
it
way the others
is
are.
because that's where there would be tropical fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would it be in vaguely France?
Yeah.
Vaguely America?
Exactly.
Yes, why were they white to begin with?
Exactly.
So that's part of why it's so nice when it's done to breathe new life into it and add a special sort of vision to it. That's what makes it cool. But when they're just done, for the sake of it being like live action, being like, yeah, we can do it again, then that's
Yeah,
makes
that
suck. It's just that you need to
For
have heart in it.
example, something like The Lion King, that one
Yeah,
sucked.
exactly. Because that's stupid.
That's stupid, and the new song they added was bad, and
Yeah.
none of they can't sing half of them.
But The Little Mermaid, yeah, very beautiful. I love
Yeah.
it so dearly. And it's like what Neri mentioned with the characterization of the prince and the change in setting. A lot of it, you can really feel exactly what we mean about having heart into it. Because it adds so much life to the story that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Like in the old version of Little Mermaid, the prince is just there.
He's
He could
just
be
like, he
any
looks
man.
hot and
He
that's
could
it.
be any prince. They don't even really have a relationship other than the fact that he was the first person that she saw.
Exactly.
They don't really have any specific chemistry.
Yeah.
He just is a prince. He doesn't even do much to help her in his situation. But in the live action, they have such a cute relationship. He has motivation for wanting to go to the ocean just as much as she does for the land.
And
they
like,
have a cute relationship.
They have
about
a
it.
gorgeous relationship
It's
where
so
they
cute.
have a reason to get along. They have like a meet cute. It's really gorgeous.
Yeah, they share their little interests and everything because he's really fixated on collecting stuff from the ocean in the same way that she is from the land because he travels around the world.
So then that
Get it
gives a
more.
lot of extra
Yes.
life.
Yes, I was
They
about to say,
come together.
in the Broadway musical, they made him into wanting to be an ocean explorer.
Yes,
right?
that's what they did here
Yeah.
as well, and it adds so much life to it,
But
doesn't
they
it?
didn't have the aspect of him wanting to collect things from the
Yeah.
ocean.
No,
No,
so
yeah.
So
they,
they've taken it further here.
Their
than-
meet
than
cute
they-
is that is slight spoilers, I suppose. She goes into the room where his collection is by accident. Well, I can't remember.
Yeah, because they
exactly
obviously
the
have the usual way of
circumstances.
meeting everything. But yeah, then she goes. She's like running around in the halls of their palace after she's like on land
Yeah.
and everything. And yeah, she goes into his room and has she fiddles all his trinkets with like his globes
Yeah.
and maps and stuff like that. It's so
It's
cute.
so
And so they get to
gorgeous.
interact and actually share an interest even while she can't speak because they just get look at stuff and he shows it to her and sees her
I see,
interest.
yeah.
It's so
It's
interesting.
so gorgeous, and especially all of the actors, every single one was amazing
Yeah.
for it. Especially their vocal performances.
it's so beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
And I think a lot of the songs they added did great things for it as well.
Yeah, it's
Like-
just really helpful that it was what's his face
Lin-Manuel
on it.
Miranda.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there's a song for the prince, obviously, as
Yeah.
most of these remakes add extra songs for the other characters like that.
But there was also a song between the whatever the seagull is called.
Yes, Scuttle.
Yeah.
The Scuttlebutt. His little song that's very silly
I
when he
like
announces
that one quite
and stuff.
a lot.
It's really
and there
cute.
was a lot of
And,
extra score parts. 'cause
yeah.
it's longer than the
And
original
actually,
is.
one of the songs that I listen to most from it is one of the new songs, which is why am I forgetting the name now?
Come
But there's an extra song for Ariel once she first gets to the land.
that one is gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's really cute. It's a really cute song that actually, explores her emotions of what it's like being on land now and everything. Oh, for the first time, that's
yes.
Wait, is it a different one to one in the Broadway musical?
It might not. It might not be.
My wildest
No, it's a new song.
Oh no, I love
Miranda.
Wildest Dreams is one of my. I really like that song. They could have just taken that from the Broadway musical.
Well, the issue is that they kind of can't because the rights holders are slightly different. It would be a lot of bureaucratic stuff. Also, you get extra stuff if you have new music in your thing. For example, the strings will be separate, and also you can apply for best original song in
But
those aren't artistic.
Well, yeah, but also,
then
like
also it is artistic reasons because Lin-Manuel Miranda is goated.
Yeah, and it's a very cute song. I like it a lot now.
Yeah,
it's
I guess I've a lot to buy, so I'll have to show you Wildest Dreams sometime.
Yeah, well, we can watch the Broadway music
the
together,
movie
and then
as
we can
well.
show you the live action movie as well.
Yeah.
We can trade.
Yes. I think watching the Broadway one would be a very slime tutorial or some finding some way.
Of course. We'll find a way.
And I will admit the Broadway one has problems in some ways plot-wise.
of course.
Everything always is. Nothing's in
Why does Ursula get a big show shoots kick line sort of song? Why is she not a deep alto anymore? Why is she higher up?
Oh, that's
interesting.
really
That's
annoying.
an odd choice.
She's more of a
See, the
mid-alto.
Ursula is actually amazing in the live action.
Yeah, I
a
like
few
it a lot.
people had problems with her makeup. Her makeup is uneven on her face because it looks like she did it herself without using a mirror.
Yeah.
Which I personally think is a really good.
It's
a
like a
really
thing for a
interesting
character.
manner of characterization. Yeah, because she's supposed to look like she's wearing this
like
bold
drag
drag makeup.
Yeah,
Yes.
but done sort of.
It
poorly.
looks horrible
Yeah.
because she doesn't know what she's doing because all she wants is whatever
exactly.
her motivation
And
is.
also,
it's so fascinating.
yes, you are so right, Queenie. Ariel is so pretty.
She's so
So pretty. She's so pretty. She's such a perfect Ariel. She's so gorgeous. And I love her
gorgeous.
voice so much. All of the dresses she had for all their life
No,
performances were so
yeah.
beautiful. So stunning. But yeah, so whether a remake is good or not just depends on the remake.
It
And
depends
really,
on who gets to have their
ultimately,
hands on it.
Yeah, it depends on whether they put their heart into it.
Yeah.
This affects so much for everything creative. Like, it sounds so simple, but at the end of the day, so many things are just like, do you actually care about it or not?
Yeah.
Do you have a passion in your heart for the thing you create? Then it'll probably be better than if you
There are
don't.
plenty of movies that are completely original ideas that are just as vapid as the remakes that everyone says are
Yeah.
bad.
An awkward thing is the next favourite movie on my list was the original Little Mermaid.
Oh, well, no, fair enough. But now we get to talk about both.
Yes, only because I obviously a part of your world is it's very
Yes.
queer coded.
Yes,
Always
definitely.
was.
Very queer coded, and from the beginning, especially in.
It is also like the classic musical movie.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yes.
tops the way that is. It changed the way that musical movies are structured.
Yeah,
from then
exactly.
on.
I was fond of the characterization of Ariel.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Also, quite autistic coded as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fully autistic.
Coded.
Yeah, she's just like,
Coded.
fully,
She
like
just
she's-
is.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's like 100%.
That's what the whole song was about.
This is like watching Matilda and saying she's maybe autistic.
Like, come on.
But no, yeah, definitely, absolutely. It's still a beautiful movie. As much as I love the remake, like the original is good as
No,
well.
the original is like
Yeah.
genuinely
Yeah.
very almost a perfect movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it's very classic, and obviously like animation. This is all
Yeah, it was really
drawn
stunning.
and everything. I imagine there wasn't many computers back then to do the animation.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, on that level of artistry too. I am a big fan of Kurt Alan Menken's music. And,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense. You're into musicals.
Yeah.
yes, it was.
Did you ever watch the sequels?
I did not.
I watched it.
They
I
all
only-
suck balls.
I watched Ariel's beginning just because I thought, oh well,
Yeah, that's
prequel,
fair.
and then
No, the prequel sucks. It's just the
Yeah.
same
No.
thing as the first movie, except different.
I watched it when
And
I was younger, and it was the sequels. See, they half appealed to me when I was younger because Melody was a name I used to use for everything when I was little.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I
I'm
looked
not
and I was
sure.
like, oh, that's like me. And the way she was as a character looked like I didn't have the words for this at the time because I was tiny, but it essentially like when I watched it felt like there was just like, yeah, that feels like an OC that I'd make up when I'm playing mermaids in the pool with my
Yeah,
friends.
I
And then I
get
watched
you.
it like once and then forgot everything about it because it didn't have any.
No, because there is absolutely nothing
Yeah,
interesting
like it
about the
feels
sequel.
like an OC that I would make as a
Yeah.
10-year-old playing with my friends. It's like, as in, that's a critique of the movie. That's
Yeah,
why
that's
it's
not good.
memorable. It's like fine, but that's it. Cinderella has good sequels.
Yes, Cinderella
yes,
sequels
yes,
are
yes.
actually
Yes.
fantastic because
Well,
they recharacterize the sisters.
Yes, I love it
it's
so much.
so
Yes.
interesting.
Although the second one, I only watched some of it in
That's- yeah, but A
in
Twist in
relation to
Time?
the stepsisters.
yeah.
Yes.
Twist in Time is
Twist
so
Twist in
fun.
Time I did like.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
I rewatched them a lot when I was
I
younger.
want to rewatch
Yes,
it.
I did also forget to what because I mentioned in terms of Cinderella, the whole obviously the whole story of getting to finally be a princess. And
Of course,
that
yes.
night
That's
dreadful.
literally the plot.
Yeah.
That is very
Between that and like
very
the
discovering-
Sleeping Beauty, it's
Yeah,
kind of,
entirely,
that's
yeah.
the plot.
Yes, I feel like you know trying to put this in terms sort of mortal could understand. You know, I believe the concept of transgender. Being a transgender woman could also be applied to that.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
story. Yes,
Getting to
finally
be the
getting
true
to
princess
be.
that
You
are, yes.
don't
Yeah.
know how many essays and papers there are about exactly that thought.
Yeah, exactly. Also,
Yes.
Neri, do you have any favorite movies that were not mentioned?
Oh,
I also
don't
like
know.
Tangled, but
that's fair. I do like
I love
Tangled.
Tangled a lot.
yes, but yes,
Huh. I don't watch movies much.
yes.
watch
Aside
movies
from when I'm
together.
watching it with people,
Yeah.
I don't watch movies.
So I kind of answered on his behalf.
Yeah. I don't know if I could name a favorite one, but if you name one, I'd go, "Oh, that one's really good.
Yeah,
That's one
yeah.
of my favorites." I don't watch
Yeah.
movies.
Yes, I do watch more shows than movies, but when a movie, you know, manages to
Yeah,
do a lot in
yeah,
a
yeah,
small
I
amount
get
of
you.
time, I
Of
do
course,
remember
of course.
it. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's so many cool movies. There's so many cool movies, man. Also, I'm not quite sure the question "what is the best clothes design" means. I saw it
In
was
general.
asked. Yeah, true. I know it was asked while I was talking about Ariel stuff, so it might have meant about
I
the
can't
outfits
remember
for
them in
Hal.
specific.
In which case, she just has so many gorgeous ones.
Yeah,
They're all
they're-
beautiful. She makes everything beautiful.
And they're all used in ways that make the because
Yeah. Well, I meant
each
the
one
ones that she has for her
different-
performances.
Oh yes. No, yeah, they're gorgeous.
But please watch. I've watched The Silent Voice.
Silent
That is a
Voice
very
is a
beautiful movie.
banger.
Very
Oh.
gorgeous movie.
Oh yes, yeah, I did watch that.
The manga is really long, like surprisingly
Yeah, I think
long.
I've
It
heard
could
a
have
lot
been a
about it.
series.
Yeah.
I don't know
also
why it
in
was a
cinema.
movie.
I kind of understand why they
But
did.
yeah, because it's a neat little bow.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
Whole, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting that they didn't try to first.
No,
is
yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. But it definitely
That one was
versatile.
really gorgeous.
It's really
It makes
beautiful.
me cry every time.
And you know, if you like something like A Silent Voice, you should watch Drifting Home, like I mentioned. It's not quite the same. It's not as intense in their suffering, but this was because it's about little children. It has the feeling of a Ghibli movie, and you can tell by looking at it. But it is very beautiful, and yeah, I cry a lot. I'm going to make Neri watch it at some point.
Yeah, I
And
know.
also Cosmic Princess Cocky.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And other than that, the best clothes designs are ones made by Emiraki.
Exactly.
And I mean, Sarina has a very beautiful clothing design on as well. And that was made by
True.
Taro, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Tara Naro sometimes appears in Emmy's chat.
Yeah.
Yes. I do keep an eye when their commissions open.
Yeah, they have very beautiful and
They
very
have
gorgeous dress
gorgeous
they designed
art.
for you. Looks very beautiful all the time.
Yes, I came to them because I saw a dress they designed for a previous art, and I thought, well, that settles it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it's also the fact they could draw backgrounds and various illustrations as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tara's backgrounds are so
They're
stunning.
always so gorgeous.
They're so beautiful. They really captured the essence of your Fae forest very perfectly. You can see this in Waltz with the Fae by Princess Sarina Aria Elysia if you go to her channel. Very
Yes,
gorgeous
thank you
song.
for the promotion.
Yeah.
Yes. I think what
I
I
did work on that one.
You did!
Yes,
Mary,
with the
Mary
Fae
helped with changing
Yeah,
the Fae
I'm a
language.
Fae translator. I do a lot of translation work
Yeah.
for the Fae
Yes,
language.
Yes, the thing is, our language is never written down. We had
Yeah,
the thing
it's
is
quite
when-
the ordeal.
Yes, the thing is when you live forever, there's not really a need to write anything down if you can
Of
just
course, of
remember it,
course.
or just glimpse backwards in time and think, oh yes, that's what. That's
Yeah,
what it
you can
was.
just remember it yourself.
So recording information doesn't have much meaning if
Yeah,
if
but it
if
helps to have a
everyone
little
lives forever.
automaton whose whole
Yeah.
interest is recording all history things. So Neri helped transcribe the language down and
did.
teach Liz Robinette, the vocalist, how to sing it.
Yes, as a secret mortal had to sing the Fae language.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, it's very cool. So you guys should go listen to this song. It's really
It's
pretty. It's really
really
awesome.
good.
It's really pretty. It's really awesome. Favorite style? Well, I have a lot of those.
Like in clothing?
Yeah, if you mean in clothing, then I mean we do have some pretty fine styles. Her Highness, very unsurprisingly, is a big fan of Lolita fashion.
Yes, specifically Hime Lolita.
Yeah, which is also not surprising.
Yeah.
And I like a lot of Oji Lolita, but then I also like 𝘆cie 𝘂𝗿 and I like steampunk stuff. It
Yeah.
just depends.
Yeah, I like everything.
Yeah.
But my default main style most of the time is Decora. But I just wear like a billion different outfits.
Decora
I
and
try every
Yare.
style. Exactly. Like I eat every trope. You could not be surprised that I try every single fashion style.
Yeah.
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 Besides the Lisa fashion, I'm also getting into dry cave fashion too. The Lisa want to be a big fancy princess, and dry cave want to show how mentally ill I am.
Yeah, perfect.
I really want to get into Minhera.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's
Makes sense.
so cute.
It's really cute fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to do a lot when I was younger, and then I can Riamu Max.
Yeah.
What, Aria?
I think the Alia one or whatever they were talking
Oh, they might be talking about the
before.
Alia stuff, which we did mention earlier. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, there's a billion different fashion styles. And also, I think it might be a decent time for us to wrap up kind of soon.
Yeah.
We've been yapping for about 2 hours now.
Okay,
about
should we
someone
do the
goodness.
last story then?
Yeah, sure, we can have a last story
we
time.
must finish. We must finish.
Yes,
on the
we should
jingly
find out
bottom.
what jingling Geordie's hole means.
Jingling
hole.
Geordie's hole.
Yes.
Yes.
51.
Give Neri the mic again.
Hello.
What is anyone's scream but yours? This wouldn't be a very good ending, but
Okay, so it is about a cave.
Aww.
well,
I mean,
the
it
cave
can
is a
be
metaphor.
metaphorical, yeah.
Yes.
But yes, let's have our last story of jingling Geordie's hole.
In the cliffs on the north side of Teignmouth Priory, there used to be a very famous cave known as the Jingling Man's Hole, and
dear,
latterly
it's
as,
a man's hole.
as the
God.
Jingling Geordie's Hole. Come. It was entered by an arched doorway which was partially made of masonry and contained 2 chambers, in one of which was a hole about 12 feet deep, leading to 2 small square vaults. But no one seemed to know where they led to or what was their object.
I promise we're over 12 years old.
Hey, have you ever seen a Shakespeare play? This was quite popular humour back then.
It was, actually. Neither is there any record of one having explored further than this. Though someone in the 18th century claims to have seen another arched doorway which he could not reach for the fallen stones and debris. Long, long ago, this further vault was believed to be a sort of Aladdin's cave filled with gold of the most wonderful precious stones, and a mother was telling her children about this marvellous hold and how it might be won by a brave knight who could break a spell and overcome all the weird and uncanny creatures which guarded it. That was one
That's
sentence.
such a long sentence.
That was one sentence and also the whole paragraph. Walter, the eldest of the family, being of an adventurous turn of mind, determined that when he grew up and became a knight, this should be his particular quest. There is an illustration here. What matter that no one else who had set out to find the treasure had ever come back to tell the tale? That only made him all the keener. Accordingly, one night he armed himself with basnet and brand and set out to make the attempt. It was pitch dark and a furious storm was raging. But nothing daunted, he scrambled up the rocks and found an entrance to the caves. He pushed his way along a narrow tunnel, and every step he took being disputed by fierce, scaly dragons, hell dogs, hobgoblins, and all sorts of ferocious creatures. But he feared none of them, and as he slashed at them with his sword, they howled and vanished. Presently, he descried a dim... Presently, he descried a dim light ahead, but between him there loomed a yawning hole, how deep he could not see. His phantom enemies shrieked with joy at his paws, but he was not dismayed. Divesting himself of the heavier parts of his armour, he took a flying leap across the gap and landed safely on the other side. Here still more hideous and terrifying beasts tried to bar his way, but he recognized them for the spectres they really were, and dealt with them summarily as he had with the dragons, and with the same result. Sir Walter had chosen to make the expedition on the eve of his patron saint, St. John the Baptist, and now he invoked the good saint's aid to keep up his courage through the ordeal. Confident that his prayer would be answered, he remained quite undaunted by the most appalling noise, as though all the rocks were falling about his ears. At length he reached the light, which came from a large lamp hanging over a massive door. Beside it, on a golden chain, hung a bugle horn. Seizing this, the intrepid youth blew 3 long and resounding blasts. A magic cock awakened.
Oh dear.
I was getting so into taking this story seriously.
Yes, we were taking it seriously. Genuinely.
Yeah, sorry, what was that, Neri?
Oh dear.
What happened?
A magic cock awakened, flapped his wings and crowed, whereat the last of Sir Walter's phantom assailants vanished into thin air as the enchanted doors burst open. The sight thus revealed almost took his breath away. A huge vaulted chamber with lofty jasper and crystal pillars, 12 of each. 12 golden lamps showed... Don't. Stop laughing. Stop fucking laughing.
That makes me want to laugh more. You expect me to obey an order?
12 golden lamps showed a floor strewn with the costliest gems. Gold and silver were there, as well as diamonds, emeralds, rubies, opals, and sapphires. These were solid and tangible enough, as were the 12 altars of onyx stone with their clouds of incense. Then there's a quote here. It may not be sung what treasures were seen, gold heaped upon gold and emeralds green, and diamonds and rubies and sapphires untold, rewarded the courage of Walter the Bold. How the young knight found his way back to the everyday world, history does not relate, or how much of his fabulous wealth he managed to bring away with him. Enough, apparently, to make him a very rich man. For it is said that he became lord of 100 castles and estates, and that he built and founded a monastery. And also that he married an extremely beautiful and accomplished lady, with whom he lived a good, long, happy life. In after years, these wonderful caves were occupied by a wizard. Some say it was a witch, and later still by a mysterious individual who used to prowl about at night, making a clanking noise as though dragging chains. Who he was or how he came there, no one ever seemed to find out, but through him, the Wizard's Cave got its name, by which it was latterly known. Neither has anyone discovered the real original purpose of these excavations. Some say they were a secret way out of the priory. Others say they opened into an underground passage, leave under the Tyne to Jarrow. That's not a real place name. You can't convince me. But now we shall never know, because in 1886 a landslip destroyed the cave, so that the entrance disappeared from view. The two little caves which remain in the Teignmouth cliffs are quite small and unromantic. There are said to be underground vaults and passages beneath the castle, but nothing much seems to have been known about them. Will they ever be explored, one wonders? And if so, whether the mystery may one day be solved.
Oh, so if you want to get rich, you just gotta go jangle a guy's hole, I guess.
Never say this to me again.
Hopefully you could awaken the magic cock.
Yeah, I can't believe it with the fucking magic cock
The
awakening.
magic cock awakening.
Crazy, of all fucking
By
things,
blowing
dude.
a bugle?
Yeah. It's so fucking funny. Like, it's literally perfect. Oh my god. No, yeah, that was a wonderful one to end it on. We went from all our beautiful fairy music and the fairies of Cornhill to the magic cock awakening inside Johnny's hole.
Oh dear.
Well, isn't that a lovely fairy tale for you guys to go to sleep to? It's like having a little bedtime story.
When you say why does the magic cock have it's the old word for a cockerel.
Like
It is
like
a
chicken. It's
Yes.
a chicken. It's not a real peanut. I mean, maybe. Technically, we don't know. It could have been a cock. It
Neri,
could have
can I
been
worship you? Why?
I think Neri would want to be the one doing the work.
Yeah.
I think.
You can tell him he reads good.
Yeah.
He'll go, yay.
Yay.
Awesome, yay. But yeah, I mean, shit, maybe it was a real cock with wings. We don't know.
I hope
Never know.
not. They didn't call it that back then.
Maybe this is the first usage of the word. Oh my god. You need to
It's a
win at
coinage.
linguistics. Yeah.
discovery. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
You should go to a subreddit and tell everyone that you've discovered a new word.
Oh my god.
Well, then the usage of the first usage of the word, yeah. You can change that little usage thing that Google has pop up to date back to specifically this and sort just a screenshot of this page with no further context.
It's a screenshot of this page with everything blacked out because if you saw the rest of the context,
Yeah.
it would be so
It just
obvious.
says that there's cock and its title is hole, so it's like obviously it must be peanuts. What other cock could it be? Clearly it was peanuts.
Yeah.
That's the cock that goes in holes. But yay!
Oh.
That is I think that is a lovely tale to end on. Our perfect, beautiful setting, and we get to giggle about peanuts. This is exactly on brand for my channel. Sassy, you missed the cock hole story. You missed our story about Geordie's hole.
Jingling Geordie's hole.
Yeah.
It's still never explained why it's called the jingling Geordie's
Yeah,
hole.
like no one jingles there.
No, nothing jingled
Yeah.
aside from afterwards.
Yeah, or maybe the cock.
I hope not.
I mean, maybe so maybe not only is this their first time that they use the word cock to mean peanuts, but also it's like jingling is like sex slang at the time, maybe.
no.
You were jingling Geordie's hole.
Something really does tell me that that's not correct.
But like, can you prove it?
I guess not.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know. Maybe that's the point. Maybe this whole thing is just a weird sex metaphor. That's the moral of the story.
I really hope not.
The moral of the
because
story
mother told
is-
it to the lead as a child.
Well, yeah, it's like the mother is telling him life advice, which is fuck bitches, get money.
Well,
Actually,
if you
I
think
have a story
about
about
it,
this.
You what?
No, when ages ago, I had one of my little nephews. It was his birthday. I think it was his 6th birthday or something.
I remember this story. Yes.
And there is a little practice in some of my culture in Kenyan stuff, traditionally, that one of the things you do on a boy's birthday or when anyone's birthday is the man of the house, the oldest one, goes and lifts them by their ears, and then tells them like a blessing, like of for like they're growing up or something, like some sort of wise thing, gives them a blessing for their birthday. So my godbrother did this to my little nephew, and because he was like, yeah, you're the oldest dude we have in here, you can go be the man of the house and lift him up. And he did, like, he just kind of like held him by the ears, or someone else actually picked him up because they didn't want to hurt him, to be silly and do it. And he was like, oh, what are you gonna say and everything, and he like whispered it first, and then his mom like hit him, was like, you cannot say that.
Oh my God.
He was told to just tell him like, okay, like, happy birthday, too awesome, but he really wanted to say fuck bitches, get money. He was going to if he wasn't stopped.
That's so funny.
Just tell my 6-year-old nephew, like, yeah, here's my advice for growing up. Fuck bitches, get money. I don't even know what those first 2 words meant yet.
No, I don't know how this is.
Yeah, that was his blessing. Traditional wise words from his elders.
I mean, they are.
Exactly, and that's what the fairy tale says as well.
Okay.
It's the moral of the story. It really was a fable all along. That's how it worked.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we'll wrap up there. This is so fun. We definitely got to do this more. We
having
definitely
the
got
most
to do this more.
splendid time in this dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This was so fun. It's just awesome. And also, while we're here, you guys don't disappear, because I'm going to send you into Weepy Meezy Web Miss, my friend Web, who is playing Subnautica, I think, because she's always playing Subnautica at the moment. But yeah, they're playing
Which one? 2 or
2.
1?
They're very obsessed with it at the moment. They like going fishing.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. So Friday there's still live. I will send you guys there after our stream ends. But yeah, this is so fun. Yay! We'll definitely do this more. I want to do more Zatsus like this that have little themes and stuff to them in general, but also we'll have Her Highness back more, I think.
Yay!
And definitely fun to have more
Absolutely,
tea bakis.
yes.
And more like reading time. Yeah. This is so awesome. Yippee! Nice to have a tea time with you all. It was nice to have a tea time with you guys. Especially for us, because we got to actually drink the tea.
Yeah.
It was very yummy tea.
Yay.
Yes, splendid tea, Neri.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite of the 2 teas, Your Highness?
I think the second one, I noticed there's more flavour in it, obviously, as it was growing
No,
the tea.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
like a wider flavor profile. It's very
Yeah, it
cool. It's very
does.
interesting.
It's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
so many things in
It's
it.
kind of refreshing in its flavors.
Next time we'll have to try the other one that I have that we didn't try, because I have right now I have 3 like flavored teas.
Yeah.
So we will try the 3rd next time.
Yeah, we got more. So that means you guys got to come back so we can get our tea review next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, this has been very fun. I had a wonderful time. We'll definitely do this for more often. And for all of you guys, Sarina knows what I'm going to say. If your day's about to end, then...
𝘆cie𝘂𝗿.
And if it's just getting started...
Have a very lucky day.
Yippee! Bye-bye! Someone drinks a zest drink? Okay, I'm going to go get it right now. I'm going to chug it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Chug, 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 chug.